Where's Max? He's still on vacation, son. Finally had to explain that Max got adopted by another family. 2 dead ragdolls, man. Bam. No. One dead family cat and 1 dead ragdoll. Then the next ragdoll we got from a breeder. The pet store ragdoll. That experience was not good. And then he wouldn't give us our money back. And then he found out who owned the cat. He's like, oh, here's your money. I didn't even say it. It somehow worked its way back to him. I don't want that guy tearing me up on the radio. Here's your money. Here's your money. I don't want your money, D-bag. I want my cat, man. Mr. Rome, have you ever been to Yamashiro's in Hollywood? Respectfully, Edward Moreno. Respectfully, Edward, I'm not going to respond. All right, so here's some breaking news, and it's not good news. Spotrac, quote, Danico Autry's 6-game suspension for violating the NFL's PED policy is going to cost him $1.5 million salary, $500 GER signing bonus, $177K per game bonus, additional full guarantee for his remaining $3 million of 2024 salary has voided. In case you missed it, at Rap Sheet on the X, defensive end Danico Autry is being suspended 6 games for violating the NFL policy against performance-enhancing drugs. He has released a statement saying, quote, it was important to me that the NFL know that I did not intentionally or even knowingly ingest a banned substance, end of quote. 2 thoughts on that. Number 1, that's not good. He's a key cog on that D-line and their pass rush. So that's not a positive development. Number 2, quote, he has released a statement saying, quote, it was important to me that the NFL know that I did not intentionally or even knowingly ingest a banned substance. It's important for him to know, and every other athlete, although this is a big Texans house, nobody cares about that. Nobody cares that you didn't intentionally do it. Nobody cares that you didn't knowingly do it. Never mind that most people don't believe that. I always say this because they always throw that card. I did not intentionally know. I did not knowingly ingest. It was part of another supplement that I didn't know was in it. Bottom line, it's your job to know. And if you don't know, ask somebody who does, because there's no shortage of people who do know. Body as temple. Body is your moneymaker. If you're a professional athlete, you need to know at all times exactly what you're putting in your body because you will be tested. So it's never really an excuse. You might not, this whole thing about was not looking to cheat intentionally. I was not looking for an edge. It just was, I just wasn't knowledgeable. I just didn't know. It was just ignorance. All right. Me, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If it's in your system and you test positive, you're going to pay the price. You're going to hurt your team. You're going to hurt your bank account. And it is your job to know. Even if you weren't looking. Even if somebody didn't jam a needle in your ass. It's your job to know. That was a huge signing, by the way, for the Texans. He was coming off a career year. That was a really big-time signing. So that's not good news. Is your vehicle stopping like it should? Save with summer brake deals at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Get the tools and parts you need for your next brake job with Brake Best Select, Select Pro, and Import Direct brake pads and rotors now at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store. That's that. My thanks to Diana Rossini, Manny Diaz, the XR4 Ti, or what's left of it. Albie's out. Mr. Hardy's in. Mike's been out. Lauren is in. See you tomorrow. Thanks for listening and watching. Have a great day. We're out.
Is your vehicle stopping like it used to? Does it squeal, shake, or grind when you brake? Do not miss out on summer brake deals and save on brake parts and supplies at O'Reilly Auto Parts right now. Get 15% off a set of Brake Best Select, Select Pro, or Import Direct brake pads and 2 rotors. Save money while you restore and improve braking performance. Offer valid in-store only. Don't take a chance on your next brake repair. Their professional parts people can recommend the brake parts and supplies you need for your vehicle and budget. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
I can't believe tax season is here already. Look at all this info I have to enter.
Phil's small accounting firm is growing in numbers.
Why didn't I take that typing class in high school?
A data entry specialist could really help him in a crunch.
I got blisters on my fingers.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Baltimore Orioles baseball.
0-1 pitch. Norby out towards right field, heading back towards right, back at the wall, and right over top. Norby takes a long look back. She is gone. His second big league home run. It is 6-0 O's.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in ENC. Open 7 days a week with live music.
It's another great lineup this week at the Buck. On Wednesday night, enjoy an acoustic performance by Eric Dunlow and Jake Mitchell. On Thursday, enjoy line dancing and karaoke. On Friday, it should have been Cowboys, and on Saturday, it's the Jake Sutton Band.
As always, ladies and free all weekend. Finish off the week with cornhole starting at 3 p.m. on Sundays. Y'all come get bucked up.
Picture this, the perfect summer barbecue. No stress, no responsibilities, just all your friends, burgers and hot dogs on the grill, and a delicious, refreshing Pepsi Zero Sugar in your hand. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Burgers sizzling, hot dogs cooking, Pepsi Zero Sugar fizzing, and a backyard of very, very happy people. Oh yeah, we could get used to this. Very, very used to this. Grilling, better with Pepsi.
Did you hear? It's Christmas in July at the new Doug Henry of Greenville. The Christmas tree is hung with a discount for you to pick up from Doug Henry of Greenville. Right on the corner and right on the price. With good old St. Nick spreading Christmas cheer. It's Christmas in July. Doug Henry of Greenville has the biggest inventory of used cars around. Doug Henry, right on the price, right on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial. Visit them today for your new car or check them out at DougHenryGreenville.com.
Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
If you missed Pirate Radio Live, you missed.
I'm surrounded by All-Stars. The Greenville 9 to 11 All-Stars are joining us. We've got a special coach on the line. Coach Reed Haddock is joining us. Do you have any motivational words for the guys here?
We got to get this big win. We cannot lose that first game. And it's key for us to go on Friday to opening ceremonies and play with energy on Saturday. So we got to wake up, have a good breakfast, and we'll play with energy Saturday. So let's get our clock in.
All right. Pirate Radio Live, weekdays from 3 to 6, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
How's everybody doing?
You already know, my guy.
I think it's pretty selfish of you to ask me that question, to be honest with you.
Hey, you ought to see me in the summertime. Drop that, baby. Let's see it.
Yeah, I missed the lunch meeting today.
I love Food Line's magazine section, and I love using the bathroom and clogging it up.
That's nuts. I smash anybody's grandma.
At the Burlington... I have no idea what the just happened.
Tell you what, I'm a turtle saver.
I don't like cocky Clip.
Where is Clip? Clip, what's up, dude?
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you. Preseason football week is upon us as East Carolina will begin fall camp this week. High school football will begin their first official practices. A lot going on, and we are excited about this upcoming football season here at Pirate Radio. You are tuned in on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930, online, pr927fm.com. And you can watch the show on Facebook Live and YouTube. We already have folks chiming in, so come join us on Facebook Live. Give us a like, and on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV, a like and subscribe would be appreciated, and let us know what is on your mind. We'll talk football. You watching any Olympics? We can talk about that. You watching Major League Baseball? Anything else going on in the world of sports, we'll touch on it today on Pirate Radio Live. Brian Bailey will join us here in hour number 1. Coming up, hour 2, Ellerbe will be here in the Pirate Radio studios, back from a Florida trip where he watched some Little League baseball, some Babe Ruth baseball, I should say. And coming up in hour number 3, we'll continue our ECU opponent previews. Today, we will talk Liberty football with the play-by-play voice of the Flames, Alan York, coming off a 13-0 start to their season last year. The season ended by getting blown out by Oregon, but what a year it was by Liberty, and now they have their sights set on the college football playoff. So we'll talk about who's back for Liberty, maybe some new parts as well, as we will talk to Alan York coming up on today's edition of Pirate Radio Live. Shirley Rhodes is here, intern Jarrett here as well. And to my left side.
Strong side.
Chandler Honeycutt's here.
You know where that's from, Bailey?
Oh, yeah, I know where it's from. That's where it needs to stay.
Brian Bailey joining us as well. BB, how are you?
Not too bad. How's everybody?
Welcome back. You sent me some disgusting pictures.
Really?
Via text.
You thought they were disgusting?
Just gross.
Don't tell Melissa about him, man.
Oh, yeah, Brian Bailey in that
my God,
that hat, Cowboys
That was a
hat.
selfie.
That looks like a hat for me.
And then we got Bailey in front of Tom Landry statue, I believe. So,
yes, sir. The man.
Good stuff. You were able to hang out there in Jerryland while doing some AAC Media Day stuff.
Arlington, Texas, and I checked into my room, and I went upstairs and opened up the blinds, and there you see it, AT&T Stadium, and I thought, man.
Do you miss old Cowboy Stadium?
I only got a chance to go there once, and it's so weird because when I went there, it was like out in the middle of nowhere, and it looked like a big circus tent. Whenever you got out there, it wasn't very big. Yeah, I mean, yes, more ways than one. But I remember going into the they sell all the souvenirs and that kind of thing, and the place that they had them, it was like a closet that they had manufactured into a store, and they had boxes everywhere, and you couldn't turn here, turn there. And now the pro shop at AT&T Stadium is just huge. I had a chance to go in there, and I didn't spend any money there. I just spent some money at the Walmart right down there because they got a huge Walmart that has Cowboy stuff too. So
is Tom Landry the only one with a statue outside the stadium?
Outside on that part, he is. I know at the Star there's a statue of Roger Staubach and Drew Pearson, exactly the length that they are apart for Hail Mary.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that is neat.
But that's in Frisco, Texas, which is about 40 miles away.
All right, let's talk more about the Cowboys. Just kidding. Bailey coming.
So wrong.
Pirates picked 7th in that poll last week. Yeah. You said you had them about middle of the road. I
think I had them 4th or 5th.
Yeah.
You know, coming off of 2-10, you can't go too high. I think they'll be better. Obviously, I was surprised that somebody picked Army to win the whole thing.
Yeah,
and
they got one vote,
and nothing has shown me anything that Army. Now they may go out and run the table, but I didn't understand where that vote came from. It's just crazy.
If you look at the Phil Steele magazine, he has them picked 10th in the American Athletic Conference.
I mean, I knew most people had them picked near the bottom, and you know they can be better than that, but to win the league. That was surprising to me.
And what are you looking forward to this week, Bailey, with football practice getting underway with East Carolina?
Well, I think it's I always enjoy camp, and I know it's funny because I enjoy it, and those players certainly don't. I mean, it's a grind. We understand it's a grind, but I just like the way the month of August kind of unfolds and kind of welcomes you for the rest of the fall and into Christmas, really. But you've got stuff to talk about every day, and when you're in the 100th market and you hit June after the Pirates, when they fall out in baseball, then we really got, we had some summer baseball obviously here and some other stuff, but and we've got a huge week. I mean, we're blessed to have, Little League World Series starting off on Thursday in softball over at Stalling Stadium in Elm Street Park. And Zach went out and got the girls. Last night they were practicing. They got a couple of scrimmage games this week, and I think that'll be exciting. They almost won it all last year, and they could win it all this year for sure. And then Ramey Stein's has his team down in Warner Robins. I think they start the 1st of August. But that's coming up, and then we all the high school football. I spent most of the morning texting all the coaches to find out what time they practice, and you wouldn't believe coaches in our area practiced. The earliest was at 7 a.m. and the latest I think was at 7:30 or 8 o'clock p.m. to start practice. So,
wow.
So they're staggered throughout.
Either
the day.
way, trying to beat the heat. It sounds like.
Yeah. But some coaches are going 9 to 11 in the morning, and I think Will Bland said Rose is going 3:45. He historically goes, kind of like when they get out of school and they go right to practice. He usually starts off like that. So.
All right, so with East Carolina, Bailey, Wednesday will be the first practice. I had this wrong. I thought the 31st was going to be
check-in.
That's what
I thought,
and
too.
then Thursday, first practice, but the first practice will be Wednesday.
Right, tomorrow's check-in day.
So they will have, let's see, a scrimmage at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium Saturday, August the 10th.
Right.
And then they'll have a scrimmage on Saturday, August the 17th. When will a starting quarterback be named, in your opinion?
I think it'll be after that second scrimmage, after the 17th, because August 19th, that Monday is Media Day, which is a little bit different than it has been.
Monday Media Day.
Media Day.
Well, that's cool. I think we get our Saturdays and
from 9 to 10:30. And I think I talked to Malcolm yesterday. I think, and don't quote me, but I think he said there would be no post after the second scrimmage. They would wait until Monday to do all of that for Media Day. But double check that one, but I think that's what he said.
So maybe Mike Houston, coming off that scrimmage in his opening Media Day press conference, says blank will be the starter.
I personally think they kind of know right now what they expect, but I may be wrong on that, but I think that there's an idea right now. It just depends on if it plays out like it does. But
well, we did this last year, and everybody had Garcia except Jamie, who said it would be Alex Flynn. Who are y'all predicting to be the starter for East Carolina? Is anybody willing to say Jake Garcia?
I'll
take that as a no. Hauser, Bailey?
I'm going Hauser just because I think he was brought in to be the starter, but it wouldn't surprise me. Either one wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't shock me because it kind of just depends on how it's going. Like I said, I think they know. We don't know exactly, but I think the coaches kind of have an idea.
What was the timeline? Do you remember of him coming in and Garcia? Because it was pretty close back-to-back, right? As far as them coming in, or I know Hauser was first.
Right.
But I don't remember. I thought it was pretty close together.
I was thinking maybe 2-3 weeks.
Okay. Maybe
like that. That may be wrong, but I think
it's a little further than I thought, but you might be right. Jared, who do you think will start for East Carolina?
Probably Hauser.
All right. Shirley? Hauser? Everybody's going Hauser. Fair enough.
So that means Garcia's a lock.
Jay Garcia's the guy.
Exactly.
Let's check in with the chat gang. One of Bailey's favorite things to do. Here on Pirate Radio Live.
It is one of my favorite things.
PJ says, Heidi ho.
Heidi ho.
Heidi
Hey,
ho,
PJ.
neighbor. Jamie says, hey now. Steve says, Clipper. I'm a former long snapper.
Year, I'm a former long snapper.
Talk about.
Well, talking about you grew up here a little bit. Talk about the.
You grew up here a little bit. Bailey, you grew up a little bit in West Virginia, right? Bluefield?
Actually, I was born in Bluefield, West Virginia, but my parents lived on the Virginia side. So basically, I didn't spend much time in West Virginia.
How would you ask him a question then, Chandler?
Talk about not growing up in West Virginia at all, a little bit for sure.
I got out of there quick.
And by God, West Virginia. Jamie says, Alan York, former Guilford College Quaker. Know it well. All right. Interesting.
Okay.
Tyler says USA, USA, USA. Right now, the USA women up 3 on Japan in the first quarter of Olympic action. Jerry says hello. Hello, Jerry. Tyler says smash the like, please do. Logan says hello from vacation, Lake James, North Carolina. I'm Lake James. Where's Lake James?
Yeah, where is Lake James?
I'm going to Google it up.
Somebody better Google it up. I don't know.
Lake James NC. State Park. Where are we? I'm going to have to go out here. Oh, okay. Wow. We're near Asheville, kind of ish.
I bet it's pretty then.
So out there on the western part of the state. Good stuff. Thank you for tuning in on your vacay. We got Kaz in the house. Jerry has his weekly question for Brian Bailey. And we'll save that for segment number 2. That's a good question, Bailey. I think it'll lead to some good answers.
Right.
Alex Harper says, y'all top 5. Y'all top 5, man. Thank you, Alex. Although, do you have that cut of top 5, Shirley? He's top 5, the Rajay cut?
He top 5, man. That's all I'm going to say.
That sounds good, right, Bailey?
Yeah, sounds good.
That means he's one of the top 5 ugliest players on the team. So,
hey, I talked to Rajay a lot on the trip, and I tell you, man, he is fired up about this offense.
He didn't say you were top 5, did he?
No, he didn't.
No, he was downright giddy during his.
He was fired up, and he had a lot of good things to say about stuff, and I really, really enjoyed. I've liked him since he got here, and he's just a nice kid, and just I hated when he got hurt. I think we saw the real Rajay near the end of the year last year, and hopefully he'll have a huge year this year.
No doubt. Chad says, "Bang bang chat gang." Let's see, anybody else? Jamie says BB despises the chat gang. That's not true.
That's not true.
That is not true.
I love you guys.
All right. Movie Ticket Monday, Sean.
Yes, sir.
I was going to say, have y'all seen anything good this summer?
Movie Ticket Monday. We'll be giving away tickets to Golden Ticket Cinemas.
Can I get some?
We can arrange that.
If you call in hour number 3,
I'll be gone.
Yesterday, my wife, my daughter, and myself went and saw Twisters.
How'd you like it?
It was a fun summer movie.
Yeah.
It's not going to really stick with you. It's not going to be something you're like, well, I want to see that again, or, but it's worth seeing. I enjoyed it.
We want to see it. Our problem is that my famous stepdaughter is horrified of thunder and lightning and stuff, and we just don't think it's a good idea to take her to a movie. It has a lot of that in there.
That might be a good maybe watch on at home movie.
Maybe,
because it's a good theater movie.
That's why I want to see it in the theater.
Now, I was reading that, and Tony Dunn was telling me about this on Friday, the 4X, 4HD, what am I looking for? But anyway, I was reading about this. They have like smoke effects in the theater.
And they rock
lightning strikes, the chairs rock.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, holy crap, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
But no, my daughter liked it. My wife said it wasn't as good as the first one.
Well,
so
it can't be as good as the first one because, it's old school.
Definitely worth seeing, and definitely worth seeing at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
Good.
That giant bucket of popcorn, Sean.
Yeah.
They let you fill up your own popcorn. It's really cool. You take the bucket over there and fill it up.
Yeah.
Fill her up.
Just do whatever you want.
And
they probably charge you. A little bit.
Oh, yeah.
It's not too bad.
They charge you. No, it's bad. But, it's a little gathering with the fam.
That's fun.
And, oh, man, first thing we did, what are these buttons over here? Reclined our seats.
Oh,
you're basically sitting
nice
in
and relaxed in
recliners that are as nice as the one in your living room.
See, I'd fall asleep.
Watching a movie. I was gonna say don't go tired because you could fall asleep. It is that comfortable. So I am a big fan of Golden Ticket Cinemas.
I had some friends go and see Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, that probably would have been my choice.
Meador saw that.
Yeah,
I think he liked it.
Meador is a lot like Deadpool. And vulgarity and humor. Japan's raining threes. It is 19-15, 145 left to go.
I finished up on Apple Plus, Presumed Innocent.
Heard that's good.
It's good. The movie with Harrison Ford was better. I didn't read the novel by Scott Turow, but it's I enjoyed it. It was like eight episodes. I think they're all out now. So.
I think Jake Gyllenhaal's in it, right? I like him.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm gonna wait to get.
There's some other good characters in it too.
I'm gonna wait to get Apple when Severance season 2 comes back. So when I do that, I will watch Presumed Innocent.
Good.
Heard that was good.
Yeah.
Any movies? Y'all seen any movies? We got Jarrett. What do you got?
I saw Twisters and Deadpool this weekend.
Big movie guy.
Yeah. The Elite Theater. Have you been to the Elite Theater?
No.
My God.
That's they do have at Golden Ticket, right?
Yeah. Oh,
what's the difference?
I mean, the screen's bigger, the projection's better, the sound is better. They got heated seats in there. Pretty nice.
All right, so
I don't want a heated seat this time of year.
What was your out of 10 rating for both of those movies?
I'd give Deadpool like a 7. It was kind of just the same as the first two, and then Twisters, I'd give it like a 5.
Ooh,
okay.
If you take the first half of the first one and the second half of this one, that's a really good movie. But both of them stand alone are not great at all.
The Cowboys play a lot of games like that. You take the first half of this game and the second half of that game. You gotta.
All right. We'll ask Shirley what she did this weekend when we return, because that could take a minute. So we'll do that. We've got Jerry's question for Bailey and more. Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. Ellerbe joins us hour 2. And coming up hour 3, we'll talk Liberty football with Alan York, play-by-play voice of the Flames. More to go. Pirate Radio Live. We are back with you after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood, it's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies, and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com. Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates!
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet.
This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Flea Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Flea Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Flea Feet, we run for you.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
It's hot outside, but you won't break a sweat using ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate for your next home sale or purchase. Our experienced agents help you stay cool while navigating the home buying or selling process. Uncover your next treasure today by visiting encpiraterealty.com. And remember, at ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate, we close the deal or someone walks the plank. Go Pirates!
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for only $9.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $9.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Pirate Radio.
Mr. Gibbs, Captain, you may throw my hat if you like. Aye, aye, Captain. Hooray! I'll go and get it.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. You can stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. And after work is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, we got questions to get to.
Questions.
First, a East Carolina football question for this season. Russell says, does ECU view App State at home as a must-win game? I'll say this, Bailey, just talking to players this offseason, they have made it pretty clear that that game is circled. Have you felt that as well?
I think I agree with that for sure. You know, you look at it, and it's a non-conference game against a state rival. You know, is it a must game? I mean, after 2-10, they're pretty much all must games when you look at it like that. But I think that, you know, that's a very important game in the Pirates' schedule because they want to show up well. They want to, you know, win that game. Old Dominion, I think, is another one. There's a bunch of games early that's going to tell the tale for the season.
Yeah.
And Old Dominion's one, and App State's another.
As Robert points out, App State is a must-win to make the playoffs. Doesn't affect your conference championship. So You've got multiple goals this year. One is to go to a bowl, to make it to the conference championship and win it, and to go to the playoff. That is a real goal this year.
Yeah.
So in the grand scheme of things, App State, you need to win. And I like how the schedule sets up because you are playing some playoff games early in the year with ODU, with App State, and then with Liberty.
Yeah, and then you start off your American season with one of the best teams in the American. Now East Carolina got a break in the schedule with some of the other top teams aren't on the schedule, but UTSA is on the schedule.
No Memphis.
Tulane.
Yeah.
No Tulane.
Yeah.
Which interested to see what Tulane is this year with new quarterback, new coach. Zach Kaplan checking in.
He's Zach, the Z-Man.
He's top 5. Marty Natchez, 2-year extension which Bailey, you mentioned, I think, before we went on the air today, he said he needs some A-Harp Canes corner analysis. Well, Alex Harper is gone.
He's no longer
basically until football season starts. He's going to be back on with us a little bit. But he is in a bunker getting ready for football. But I know that has to make him happy because it has not been the best offseason for the Canes, but good to have Natchez coming back.
Yeah, it is good. I mean, try to keep as many of those guys as you can, and he's a fan favorite.
Jarrett, you a Caniac at all? No, he's not. Let's see.
Tyler did address the quarterback question earlier about when did Hauser come in, when did Garcia come in, and he did say that Hauser committed on December 16th and Garcia on January 16th.
Oh. So exactly a month.
Yeah.
There you go.
That was close.
Let's go with Jerry's big question for Brian Bailey's weekly question. What is the biggest story you broke in your career?
Oh, man. When you think back about breaking, one of the biggest ones was the Brian Taylor deal, and that was kind of an odd situation. You remember Brian Taylor?
So first of all, I forgot to bring your Michael Irvin cards.
Thank you, appreciate it.
I will bring those next week.
I've heard that before.
Secondly, going through cards that we have, my dad and I, we have tons and tons of Brian Taylor's autographs, rookies. He was a pitcher from
East Carteret County,
drafted by the Yankees. Was going to be the next big thing, lefty, I believe. And I'm going to give my recollection of the story, and you can tell me the facts. Got in a bar fight,
some kind of brawl down there. Yes, yeah.
Where was that? Here in North Carolina?
I think it was down in Carteret County. I think.
Yeah. Messed up his hand, arm, whatever. And was never the same.
Never the same at all.
Never turned out to be anything.
And it was one of those things where, we're working with people, and we're not, obviously, we're so far away from down there, making some phone calls and getting some of the information, and that was a huge story. There was also one about.
Well, first of all, what part did you break of that?
It was just just breaking that he had gotten
that
had happened, and that the Yankees were trying to figure out what they were going to do and that kind of thing. There was also Jim Valvano when he was going through his problems. There was a professor who got in touch with us and said that he knew now this is how the story went. He knew for a fact they were changing grades, so he went on camera with us and said that. So we did that story, and then Sports Illustrated, when they did their story on Valvano, I still have it in my desk drawer, but it said, and while Valvano was taking shots from the national media, the local media was going after him as well. Greenville television station WNCT reported blah, 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 blah. So, that was
wow.
Kind of cool.
So were the state folks upset with you and NCT, I guess?
It's a situation where back then they may have been upset, but you never knew. Because unless they called you personally, you didn't have email, you didn't have social media, you didn't have anything, anything like that.
So if that happened today, there would be a boycott Channel 9. Brian Bailey hates us, all that.
Be all over, message boards.
So was your reporting true? Or
as far as we knew, I mean, the guy said it, and the guy that did the book. I can't remember his name, but he did a book. He put us in the book too, as far as what we were doing. So.
There you go. How about biggest, which, I mean, you've broken a ton of ECU stories.
Well, what you'd like to do is the thing is, there aren't but so many sources at East Carolina, and sometimes, they want to keep some of that. When they're hiring somebody, they want to keep it till they get ready to announce it. But then you hear it from somebody else, and then it's kind of, one of those things where you can try to, like Scotty Montgomery, I remember when he was released, they were, somebody over there, I'm not sure who it even was, but they said, just wait until right before noon to get it out there. So I waited until 1 minute until noon and tweeted it out. Well, some of the players were late to the meeting, and they were all reading it on Twitter.
Yeah.
So then they got mad at me for that. But, it's just something. It wasn't my fault. I did what they said,
Yeah. All right, there you go. Good question, Jerry. Looking forward to your question.
But it's fun when
coaches
are getting hired. That's the most fun. It's not so much fun when they're getting, like when Coach Ruff was fired. We didn't break that story, but it was just when you work with somebody like that, and
Now, Bailey, you are at this point in your career, obviously, but for a long time, you're very careful. You want to make sure that it's verified and everything. But have you always been that way? Have you ever missed on one?
No, I don't remember missing on one. I remember a time or two where there was one great example of that is when Ruff was hired, there was another outlet that was saying that Steve Shankwaller was the new coach. And so my people came to me and said, hey, we're behind on this. And I just said, hey, we're not behind. I said it may turn out to be that way, but to my knowledge, it's not official yet, and I'm not going with it.
Yeah.
And then, hours later, they were wrong. We ended up being right. So it happens like that sometimes. You have to be really, really careful, but you have to. And sometimes, I don't think I've been aggressive enough at times, to do some things because you want to keep the trust level, but then you also have to do your job as a journalist. So it's kind of a catch-22.
Yeah. I mean, there are tons of things you've known about and could have gone with that you chose not to, or that. All right, good stuff. So what was that timeline like, Bailey? Wasn't it, was Rick Stockstill going to be the guy, and then he wasn't?
I think, yeah, he was going to be the guy, then he wasn't, and then it was up. And if I remember correctly, Coach Shank was in his office like all day, and I was texting him, and you hate when that's happening because you're trying to get the story, but you understand that his life could change, and I think a lot of people thought he was going to get the job, and then when he didn't, it was. But Coach Shank's one of the great guys, in the world. So,
good stuff. All right. Now we're talking about. Let's see. Zach Kaplan says his bar fight happened in Harlow by Havelock. I saw you on Wikipedia, Chandler. Did you read about the Brian Taylor?
Yeah, he was defending his brother.
Yeah,
in the bar fight.
His brother was involved. Yeah,
and then the doctor that performed the surgery.
See, we didn't have all this back in the day.
All we had was Brian Bailey's reporting.
Yeah,
there was a fight. Brian Taylor was in it.
It was shoddy because I didn't have it in Havelock.
What was he drafted, John? While you're there,
let's see.
Was he like first? He was first round.
First round pick.
Was it first overall or
MLB draft? It says here. The 1991, he was selected first overall selection.
Man, by the New York Yankees.
He was signed by Scott Boras.
Scott Boras. And, man, never made it. But that was a big deal in Eastern North Carolina to have the number one pick of the draft signed by the Yankees. Yep. And
I saw him pitch a couple of times, and he was incredible.
The lights out. And did any, you probably don't remember this. Where would he have gone to college if...
I don't think it ever got to that point. I may be wrong, but I don't remember anything like he was committed here or committed there. I just knew that he was headed to whoever drafted him, and they thought the Yankees might take him at number one, and they did.
All right, Bailey, we got football on this Thursday.
Yeah, how about that?
Hall of Fame game.
Yep.
So we'll have football on our televisions on Thursday night, along with everything else going on. You watch the Olympics at all?
Yeah, I watched the men's basketball. I thought Kevin Durant, was awesome, the way he was shooting the basketball in that first half. But I haven't seen a whole lot. We're not allowed to do a whole lot with the Olympics because, it's owned by NBC and everything.
Sounds like Little League because apparently Jason Tatum didn't play. And then Steve Kerr after the game was like, "Oh, I'm an idiot. I should." So, does everybody have to get their minutes?
How do you miss that, though?
Well, you've got tons of great players on the team. I don't know.
Yeah, I did read that, and I thought, how do you miss him on the?
It's kind of weird.
How do you look down your bench and keep looking past Jason Tatum?
And if I'm Jason Tatum, I'd be like, "Hey, coach, am I playing today?"
Hey, coach, I'm healthy. Hey,
can I get it?
I'm good.
I haven't really watched much of it at all, but Chauncey,
I haven't either.
No. All right. Well, right now the USA women are up 7 on Japan. 4:12 left to go. Second quarter. Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck.
My wife was watching some swimming last night, I believe. I need to get a schedule. At some point, I'll go over the schedule and find out when's the track and field stuff. I'll watch.
Usually, track and field's the second week, isn't it? Usually,
kind of the headliner.
I think
they wait maybe so. I'll get in that. Maybe get Coach Kraft back in here.
Yeah,
talk some track and field with us when that comes around. All right, BB, what's on your docket this week?
Just trying to keep my head above water this week because Wednesday's going to be one of those crazy days. Like I said, I spent most of my morning trying to figure out when everybody's practicing. So between Zach and me and our Jacksonville reporter and maybe even a photographer with Channel 9, we're going to try to get as many teams on their first practice day as we can. Get a little soundbite with the coach saying how many they have out and what they think of the season. And then, I guess a week from Friday, they'll start scrimmaging, left and right. And the 23rd, they kick it off for real. And it's on.
Big update from Alex Harper. He was 0 for 4 or 5 on fishing trips. Finally got him one.
Nice.
So congratulations. Good. I don't know if anybody can see that, but
nice.
Alex Harper got him a catch. So congratulations. Sounds like he's really logged in for football, huh?
Yeah, right. He's
hey, Alex.
He's getting the reps in.
How about a little more snapping and a little less casting, my friend? Let's make sure we're good for the season. All right, BB. How you feeling about the boys here at this time of the year?
My Cowboys, we lost a big player yesterday to a knee injury. Sam Williams, defensive lineman. But, I just – the thing I hate about professional sports and the thing I hate about, with the Cowboys is, negotiating a contract. Dak, are you going to pay Dak? Are you going to pay – you got to pay CeeDee Lamb. I think you got to pay CeeDee and you got to pay Micah Parsons. I don't know if you have to pay Dak or not. Because I saw him play against Green Bay, and it's 21-0, and that wasn't his fault totally. But when it's 21-0 and you're driving, and you throw a pick six and make it 28-0, that was your fault.
Bailey's tough to talk about football with during the season because the Cowboys will be 7-2, and it'll be like, well, it don't matter till the playoffs. And he's right. It's kind of frustrating because can't get much from him. But for Dallas now, it's all about what you do. Wild card weekend or divisional round.
Yeah, I mean, and that's, the hope is that you can have a good enough season where you get that bye, but then they've had the bye before and then they lose. So you just got to figure out a way to, to play well in the playoffs, and they haven't gotten that figured out. I think Mike Zimmer's a good addition to the defensive staff. I think Dan Quinn was overrated. Now he's with the Commanders.
Overrated. Okay.
But no, I think he did a good job for the most part. But late, it just seemed like the defense was falling apart. They went to Buffalo last year and just got demolished. And then obviously Green Bay just whipped them. And I just think that maybe he was already in Commander land.
And you were able to talk to former Pirate Julius Wood while you were in Texas too, right?
I did. That
what
was
do you think
fun.
his chances are?
I think he's got a great chance to make the roster. I don't know, how he'll play as far as, they've got those great, cornerbacks, but he's a hitter, and that's what. And Mike Zimmer loves a guy like that. And Mike Zimmer loves a guy that you can get on, and he respects it. And Julius sounding just like that. Because I love a coach that gets on me and makes me work, makes me a better player. So I enjoyed the conversation with him, and I think he can pay big dividends for Dallas.
I remember Julius Wood at Pro Day where he's like, man, I just want to hit somebody. I don't like these drills. I like tackling. I like contact. That's the kind of guy you want on your team. Bailey, I'll say this, and this would be helping the Cowboys in this particular case, but I think there should be something in the NFL where if you do a great job drafting, you should not be punished for that. You should have some kind of hometown discount where you can pay your guys what they would make elsewhere, but since you drafted them, you can give them that bonus and it won't go against your salary cap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not really fair that you drafted all these guys and you can't keep them.
Right.
And
that's the hard part. And if you do keep them, then you can't get, some other players in. So.
I know it's designed to make everything even, but I think you should be rewarded for good drafting, and by that, you should get a hometown discount for your guys. So,
agreed. Let's do it. Make it happen.
To Paul Tagliabue.
Make it happen.
Roger Goodell, whatever his name is. Thank you for hanging out, BB.
All right, man.
All right. When we return, we'll get Shirley's New Kids on the Block update and talk more sports here. Hour number 1, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. We are back with you after this.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since since 1989.
What's up, Pirate Nation? Kyle Gaines here from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July. Let me tell you about what we have going on this month here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We have no payments for 90 days on all Ram and Jeeps. We have the huge discount on all makes and models. So we're here to make deals this July and make this summer sales event. Also, we have a huge selection, over 100 used vehicles on the ground right now. We're here to make deals, so come check us out here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Drive a little, save a lot.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owners insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Worth Chiropractic and his team are offering a new patient special only at the new location. Come see them at this fantastic facility. A visit to our new location gets you a free consult, complete exam, digital x-rays, and more for only $29. Our amazing new patient $29 deal is only available at the new location, Worth Chiropractic West, 2100 West Arlington Boulevard, offering the same safe, no surgery, drug-free treatment, convenient, comfortable, and cost-effective.
The brunch is back. The famous brunch buffet at 5th Street Hardware has a variety of breakfast and lunch items from 10:30 to 2, including an omelet station and prime rib, and a special Sunday cocktail menu, including mimosa flights. Don't forget, 5th Street Hardware has lunch specials every day, along with over 40 beers on tap. Trivia Wednesday, live music every Thursday night, and a late night menu through the weekend. Visit 5thstreethardware.com or give them a follow on Facebook and Instagram for a weekly lineup and more. Go Pirates!
Aces for Autism, a nonprofit, is here to provide opportunities for individuals with autism and their families. A place of hope, joy, and success. Whether it's helping a child make their first sound or preparing a young adult for vocational opportunities, we provide support where it wasn't available before. You can help us support families by supporting Aces for Autism's Team Together campaign. There are many ways to participate, such as buying a brick or sponsoring a room. To learn more about our state-of-the-art facility, visit acestogether.com.
Hey, this is John Gordon, author of The Energy Bus, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Have you heard? Greenville Auto World is under new ownership and is now part of the DriveHereNow.com network. DriveHereNow.com is run by local people who buy, service, detail, and sell everything directly to you. Greenville Auto World is now the 5th dealership to join DriveHereNow.com. Get car shopping today at DriveHereNow.com and choose a location near you. DriveHereNow.com, serving Eastern North Carolina for over 47 years and a proud supporter of the Pirates. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, they head to the locker room in Paris. It is USA 50, Japan 39. Japan deadly from long range. They just about made all their points on threes.
And they all look like prayers. They look like they're just throwing it up and hoping it goes in.
Oh, yeah, because they bricked a few.
Well,
and airballed a few.
And buried a bunch. But an 11-point lead for USA.
I'm watching badminton right now.
Badminton, huh?
Yeah, it's on. Let's see. We got Japan against Hong Kong. Is that right? Yeah,
give me Japan.
HKG. I would think that's Hong Kong.
Busy day for Japan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is mixed doubles too.
Gotta love it. We should have a co-ed basketball Olympics. They're already doing 3-on-3.
I'd love to do badminton though. I love playing badminton. That's fun.
Are you going to pull a Troy D and say if you trained, you could be in the Olympics next time?
No, but I did score 1 point off an Olympian.
What?
Okay, so when
you're technically an Olympian.
No, she's better than an Olympian.
Just 1 point. I mean, he whooped my tail for the rest of the. Yes, he.
So you are for one play better than a male Olympian.
Correct.
All right.
In 1 point?
Just 1 point, but I will take that point and I will hang that along with all my other little accomplishments in life.
Well, who was it?
His name was Dr. Jaggy. And
first name Doctor, last name Jaggy?
No, I never knew what his first name was. I always called him Dr. Jaggy. He was a professor at Barton College when I was in college, and I took a badminton course. And Dr. Jaggy never told anybody that he was a former Olympian in badminton. And so he showed up at class one day and just said, hey, can I play with you guys? And we're thinking, this old guy's got nothing, so we're going to wipe the floor with him. And he basically took every person in the class one-on-one to I think three, just the first to three. And I was one of maybe 2 people in the entire class that got a point off of him. And it was just by sheer luck, but I'm taking that point, and I'm sticking with it.
So I went to Dean Smith basketball camp, and Vince Carter played everybody one-on-one, but he got the ball first. And I don't think anybody was able to beat him to one.
Well, yeah,
to 1 point.
Yeah.
All right, women's rugby up on Great Britain, according to Tyler. So I have flipped over there.
U.S. women?
I would assume so.
Well, because New Zealand was playing earlier, so that's why I was asking.
Look at that! Get off me!
Oh my goodness, Heisman.
There it is right there.
What do they call scoring in rugby?
I don't know how they do it, but let me tell you something. They will truck some folks on that.
Yeah, I don't understand.
They are some tough women.
Really understand the rules of rugby.
It's kind of like football, but not.
We're getting some highlights right now. That girl's bad. Sullivan. It is 17-7. USA up on Great Britain.
Let's go.
We'll take it.
USA.
Quarterfinal action. All right.
Man. Look how they spin that ball perfectly.
Spin it. Robert says we should do a Shirley versus Troy sports challenge. Man, we missed out on that, unfortunately.
Yeah, we missed out on that.
We can do Shirley versus Sean.
Let's do it.
We could do that. Yeah, we could do that.
If I score a point on you, I'm going to say I beat somebody that had a point against the former Olympian.
Yes. Yeah, well, Hey.
All right, Shirley, let's get a New Kids on the Block update. Jared, do you know New Kids on the Block?
Donnie Wahlberg's in that?
He is.
You are correct.
Nice. Well done.
Yes, well done.
By the way, I watched a Netflix documentary on the guy that assembled the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. Have y'all heard about this?
Yeah, that guy's a piece of what.
Well, he scammed
worm.
people out of millions.
Yeah,
yeah, he was awful. He was a crackpot, that guy.
The documentary is boring, but it's interesting at parts. But anyway, the boy band craze. So Shirley, during the New Kids days, who are the other popular boy bands?
During the New Kids days?
Or were they did they have the whole pie to themselves, basically? Because I remember them. I was a fan.
At the very beginning, when New Kids first broke out, it was in 1989, and that was during the heyday of New Edition, because they were kind of patterned from New Edition.
Like they were White Edition?
Yeah, they were basically White Edition. And I don't recall any other boy bands.
Yeah, I feel like they had the market.
During those maybe the first couple of years, and then you started seeing O-Town and Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and those types of bands start popping up all over the place.
So I learned from that documentary, Backstreet Boys became super popular in Germany, and then came here to the States and had some popularity. While they were in Germany, this dude was setting up NSYNC, and then after their run, I think this is after Backstreet Boys and NSYNC already took this guy to court. He had set up, I want to say, a reality show building the band, and that was O-Town.
That was O-Town, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So anyway, all these years later, old dudes on the block
still got the right stuff too, boy.
They're still performing.
Oh, and they are good.
And
They're
Shirley
good at what they do.
saw them last night. You saw them yesterday for the what time?
In concert, that would be, oh, wow, 6 times, I believe.
Wow.
6 or 7.
When was your first concert?
2008.
Okay.
That was the very first one after they had announced that they were reuniting and going out on tour, because I never got to see them in their heyday.
They were so popular. Was it hard to get a ticket?
What that, and my mom was a single mom raising 3 kids. I mean, concert tickets were not in the budget.
There was not a New Kids budget.
No, not by a long shot. So I never got to see them in their initial, form, I guess you could say.
In their prime.
But then when they announced that they were reuniting after, I think it was like a 10 or 15 year break, I jumped on the tickets, and so I've tried to see them as much as I can.
All right, so going into yesterday, how many members of New Kids on the Block have you touched?
3.
3 of the 5.
3 of the 5. Danny and Jordan were the only 2 that I had not touched.
You hadn't touched Danny. You hadn't touched Jordan Knight.
Mm-hmm.
So, were you able to touch them yesterday?
Yes, I was. I completed my mission. I touched all 5 new kids. Actually, some of the new kids I touched multiple times. So I know it sounds wild, but
especially if you take out the word "new" in that.
Yeah.
Like if we really wanted to get you arrested,
yeah, I know.
we could take out "new" and say I touch kids multiple times.
Touch kids on the block.
Yeah, I touch kids on the block.
You're out on the streets.
No, I was. My ticket included a meet and greet, so I was able to meet all 5 new kids, and then. The way they do photo ops is you have to do it in groups of 10. So 2 people can take a picture with one of the new kids in your group. And unfortunately, Donnie and Joe, they're the 2 most popular ones in the group, so they got snapped up pretty quick. So I chose to go with Jordan since, of course, he was one of the remaining new kids that I had not touched. And so I got a picture taken with him, but I was able to speak and give hugs to all 5 new kids. So not only that, there's so much, but I also got a high five from Donnie. I was able to get a high five from Joe. And Joey McIntyre was my favorite new kid. So it was an amazing time. I had an absolute blast. One of the opening acts was DJ Jazzy Jeff. And he was phenomenal. And I will tell people all day long, if you get a chance to go see DJ Jazzy Jeff do a set, go. It was a blast because he went back, like he started playing like all the old school stuff, but he also would do like kind of like a TV show intro / hey, can you guess this one? And that kind of thing. But it was very interactive with the crowd, and we just had, it was like, a throwback to the 80s and 90s, and it was a lot of fun.
And what a legacy he has left, DJ Jazzy Jeff, because of course he had his music thing, but when I hear his name, I most think of him getting tossed out of Philip Banks' house.
Oh yeah, and they showed that on screen quite a few times, so it was great.
It was just cool. If I was him, I would say, hey, I'm that guy hitting on Hillary, getting tossed out into the Banks' front yard.
And the best part is when, halfway through his set, he asked anybody, he said, hey, do you know the lyrics to Summertime? DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Summertime.
He's like, if you know the lyrics verbatim, come see this guy that was off to the stage. Well, one of the girls that were in our group for the meet and greet, her name is Candy. She beat me there. And it turns out the reason why they were asking is because at the close to the end of the concert, DJ Jazzy Jeff comes out and does a song. He does a song on their new album called Get Down, and it's a fun dance song. And about halfway through, they stop the song and they will bring you up to do Summertime. So Candy got to go up on stage, rap the lyrics to Summertime with new kids surrounding her. And I was like, man, if she hadn't have beaten me there, I could have been that person. And
Chandler,
that would have been way cool.
What musicians would you like to touch?
I don't know.
Before the show, you said Hanson.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's not
I was getting ready to say, there's no way Chance said
Do you know
that.
who Hanson is?
No.
They were kids in the 90s that did Umbop.
That's hilarious.
And you said, like, not Hanson now, like Hanson. But I would go.
That's not even true because I don't even know who that was.
I would go Shakira.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
J-Lo.
But New Kids is the start of my summer concert series.
Shirley's summer tour.
Yep, because I have another one that I'm going to in about 2.5 weeks.
You're just on a tour of touching people.
No.
Shirley's touch tour.
No, but I will
touching down in New York.
Her farewell touch tour.
I will say, by the way, if you're friends with me on Facebook, all of my videos and pictures, I just uploaded everything. So you can go and pull all that stuff up, especially the we had backstage access. And we had Donnie and Danny came out and did a pre-show huddle with those of us that had what was called magic seats, which were seats from the stage. We actually got to see the first 6 songs of the show from stage level.
Cray.
So it was. So shout out to Pirate Radio listener Sharonda Buck.
Sharonda
went with me, and she was the one that told me about the Magic Seat tickets, and we jumped on those, and it was worth every single holy cow cent that I spent on that ticket. It was worth every bit of it.
Glad you enjoyed yourself, Shirley.
Yeah, I was. We were exhausted by the end of the night. I mean, all that dancing and confetti and all that stuff. It was a great time.
Jared, who do you want to touch?
Like just shake their hand or something?
Yeah.
Alan Jackson.
Alan Jackson. You could find him on the Chattahoochee, I heard.
Yes, sir.
Alan Jackson.
Driving Daddy Jean's car, I think.
Is he still doing it?
Yeah, I think he's August 2nd. This Friday's his first stop on his last tour.
First stop on the last tour.
Where's the first stop?
Boston at the TD Garden.
Okay.
Speaking of Alan Jackson, you'll hear some of his ditties coming up at the Pirate Radio football kickoff party.
Yes, sir. And if you want to get a preview of that, you can go to the Buck this Friday night. They'll be there starting at 10 o'clock. So go out there and see what they're going to be all about come August 29th at the State Theater for the Pirate Radio kickoff party.
Next stop will be Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide.
Pitbull.
Pitbull is
you will
my
not
next.
be hearing Pitbull at the Pirate Radio football kickoff.
No, you won't be hearing him. You'll also be hearing Blake Prohl, but not Pitbull. But no, that's my next stop on the Shirley concert series, summer concert series.
Dale. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Hour 2, Pirate Radio live on a Monday. Ellerbe will join us, and we'll be back with you on a Monday after these words.
Party like a pirate Thursday, August 29th at the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, featuring entertainment by Greenville's 90s country tribute band, Should Have Been Cowboys.
Don't rock the jukebox. I want to hear some Jones.
The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is back at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, Thursday, August 29th, presented by Carolina Eagle Distributing. Get tickets now at pr927fm.com for only $10. Arrgh.
Rock the jukebox.
This is your What's New update brought to you by Greenville Auto World. What's new? Greenville Auto World has new owners and is part of the DriveHereNow.com team of dealerships. New owner Tommy Cook and his team have 4 dealerships with a fully stocked inventory, over 200 SUVs, trucks, cars, and over 50 lenders, and has financing for anybody. Get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. Greenville Auto World, Highway 43 at Bells Fork across from Speedway. Pirates supporting pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, it's Caleb with Stroud's Marine. Boating season is here, and at Stroud's Marine we are stocked up with over 20,000 pre-owned parts. We've got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Speaking of outboards, we will buy your old ones. And as always, our mission is to save you money and get you back out on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers, or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Hi, I'm Walker Allen Volova, and I'm with CopyPro. CopyPro has been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology. Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total satisfaction is our #1 priority. We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net. CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
What's even better than going to Jimmy John's? The great taste of Jimmy John's coming to you. Check out their convenient catering bundle, including a 12-pack of half sandwiches made with fresh baked bread, hand-sliced meats, and fresh veggies, plus 2 premium sides, 15 chips, and 15 desserts, all for one great price. You can also choose an a la carte option. Pick it up, or they'll set it up for you. And don't forget Jimmy John's loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson, and online at jimmyjohns.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Cliff Godwin, the head baseball coach at East Carolina University. I've been a Pirate Club member since I graduated in 2001, and you should too. By joining the Pirate Club, you become part of a family that helps our student athletes flourish on and off the field. When you enroll as a member, you're not just getting a membership, you're getting a front row seat to the action. To join, visit ecupirateclub.com or call 252-737-4540 today. Go Pirates.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 at 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Caliber, Eastern North Carolina's premier outdoor shooting sports store for over 60 years. Visit CarolinaCaliberCompany.com to shop today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC will match all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. And your bumper music brought to you by Weldon Mills Theater. It's Eastern North Carolina's best entertainment venue, conveniently located just off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids. Weldon Mills Theater offers a hassle-free entertainment experience with free parking, wallet-friendly concessions, and a cozy atmosphere. With comfortable seating throughout the venue, there isn't a bad seat in the house. Coming up on September 14th, country music star Sarah Evans will be performing. You can get your tickets today by going to weldonmillstheater.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Have not watched a lot of Olympics, but I do like this Peacock app. It shows you everything going on. And got a little beach volleyball action going on, along with rugby, women's basketball. So keep you up to date on some of those scores. USA women up in the third on Japan in basketball on the Bug scoreboard. And the Baltimore Orioles got started early today. 4 runs in the first inning. They lead the Blue Jays 4-0. Norby not in the lineup, but It is a double header. We'll have game 2 on Pirate Radio, and maybe we'll see Connor Norby get some ABs in that one. All right, those scores on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by The Buck.
The Buck.
Where Sean should have been Cowboys.
This Friday night, and I'll be there.
You'll be there?
Yes, sir.
And you'll be at the Pirate Radio football kickoff party.
So should have been Cowboys.
Everybody's going to be there. Ellerbe will be there.
Sounds like we should have been Chandler.
Should have been Chandler.
I should have had a big old head.
Yeah, that's what 10-gallon hats were made for, right?
Looking forward to the partay. Looking forward to football. Looking forward to Wednesday. Talking to Mike Houston after day 1 of ECU football practice.
It's finally here, and it starts this week. Starts on Wednesday, and then we'll also talk to him on Saturday as well.
Yeah, turning the J to an A on Thursday from July to August. It gets real business around here. I talked to A-Harp just a little while ago, probably during hour 1 of the program. And, couple things. He had to call me back. He said, "Can I call you back in 5 seconds?" And then he called me back. And you know why he had to hang up and call me back?
I think so. He caught a fish.
Did you caught a fish?
Yeah. He was like, "I've been fishing for 3 straight days. And the moment I called you, I got a bite." And then he said he caught him a nice catfish. So Pirate Radio Outdoors brought to you by Alex Harper, Snappa. First, maybe that's his good luck charm. So did he send you a picture? I told him to send a picture.
Should I send it to Glenn?
Yeah, send it to Glenn for Pirate Radio Outdoors. I mean, so it's so Snappa caught a catfish today, and then the reason I was calling him because we were finalizing the details to get the Snapper shirts out to Snapper Nation next week. So that is the plan right now. So if you ordered a 49 Snappa T-shirt, we will gonna get those to University Sportswear this week. Get those printed up and distributed. And I know the Pirate Radio team, we all got a Snappa T-shirt. So excited to get those on the backs of all the Snappa fans out there.
Sorry to interrupt your trip last week when I texted you, but we did have listeners, commenters concerned about those shirts, and now they have an answer.
It was not just a ploy. It wasn't a stunt. It's a real thing that we did here, and we appreciate the people that supported it. And there will be 49 Snappa T-shirts out in the Pirate Nation and in Snapper Nation, hopefully by middle of next week.
I can't wait to see those 49s out at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium.
Yeah, and I will definitely be getting pictures of people in those shirts for our Pirate Radio Paparazzi this fall. So.
And Shirley, as she mentioned, she's going to be a 49er this year, as myself. I will be a 49er this year. So, I mean, the shirt now has double meaning. Not only does it support Snappa, but it supports my age.
Quick breaking news. The Mariners are acquiring Justin Turner when is the MLB trade deadline?
Former Dodger.
It's the 31st, isn't it? Or is it today? Or it's either today or the 31st.
It is it is coming up.
That was awesome journalism right there, Clip Rock. It is coming up. We'll be back right after this.
I think I just saw Tuesday at 6 o'clock.
All right, we'll go with that for now. Tuesday, 6 o'clock.
You have a laptop right here, Chandler.
Well, yeah, but I'm copying off of his for the time being.
I mean, can you Google it up and see if 2 laptops are more powerful than one?
Google it up.
I mean, let's put that big head to work.
July 30th at 6 p.m. So that would be Tuesday.
See, Chandler's going to double confirm it on his computer.
Yeah, I will set the record straight.
What will Mike Houston be saying Wednesday after their first practice?
It was a good day of practice.
Good day of practice. Hit the ground running.
Do you feel like he has to be positive after the first day of practice, even though it might not have been a good day of practice?
Probably I would be, yeah. Although Pirate fans who have listened to Pirate Radio for years know that and get tired of hearing it was a good practice.
How many times do you think when's the last time you can remember one of the coaches said they had a bad day of practice?
Mike Houston has said it before.
Was it last year?
And we've appreciated it.
Yeah.
I feel like last year, unfortunately, they talked about how good the practices were. Mm-hmm. I feel like bad practices are in good years. Good practices are in bad years.
Scotty Moe had a lot of good practices.
He had great practices.
Yes.
Yeah. Great practice weeks. I think we'll definitely hear the word energy on Wednesday. This bunch has a lot of energy.
Enthusiasm.
Is there a date in August that where would you set the timeline for a quarterback to be named starter?
Talked about that with Brian Bailey.
Yeah, and he said after the second scrimmage, I would like it before then. I would like it after the first scrimmage, which will be on August the 10th. Go ahead and name it there. Have it done so you've got another full week of fall camp and then, a game practice week. Rather than if you go after the second scrimmage, you're basically at that point into game week practice. So I would like it before then.
And if they do it like Bailey said, you're probably going to get something out of Mike Houston at the opening press conference for Media Day that Monday.
If he's doing the opposite of what he did last year, then it would be go ahead and just air it out and roll with it, and then you don't have to have that question practice after practice.
Right.
Here's my
after
prediction.
scrimmage.
My prediction is Monday, August the 12th, after the scrimmage, 2 days after the scrimmage, because that day we're talking to Mike Houston and the coordinators. So you go ahead and name that starter. So then when we talk to John David Baker, we can ask him about Caden Hauser and Jake Garcia and how they're handling it and all that.
We are projecting Tuesday, or as you say, Tuesday or Monday?
I'm going...
is it a Tuesday? Or
it is a Monday, August the 12th.
Monday, August the 12th.
That's my prediction.
That is Clip Brock's prediction. Chan, are you still looking up the trade deadline and everything?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to get the camp schedule up here, but it's slow.
Can you text it to Chandler?
Here it is.
Are you on tape delay?
No, I'm right here with you guys. I'm ready to go.
What's your prediction, Chan?
I think it's going to be at Media Day.
Man, yeah.
August 19th?
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be
the
sooner.
Next Monday.
It'll be later rather than sooner.
Tyler said, quote, saw some things we like, saw some things we need to clean up. First day back, so you can expect that. Boy, Tyler, could be a
Have
direct
you heard
quote.
of Mike Houston press conference before? It sounds like it.
That sounds pretty dang accurate, I got to say.
Pretty good.
Pretty
excited football starting. It's that exciting time where baseball and football kind of merge together. And, week 0 is what, 3 weeks away? Is that right?
We have football this Thursday, Ellerbe. And
we got pro Hall of Fame game or something?
Yep.
We do this Thursday. I hope you enjoyed your last week of no football.
Who's the Hall of Fame game? I've not looked ahead.
I'm going to look it up.
Are you
Texans Bears?
Are you
Texans Bears?
Thank you, Jarrett.
Hold on, he's still going to look it up though. Don't.
You need to confirm that.
Are you going to trust the intern?
We can't trust Jarrett quite yet.
I mean, come on.
Let's see. Saturday, August 24th, Delaware State at Hawaii. Florida State and Georgia Tech will play. Where at, Ellerbe?
Atlanta.
Dublin. And not Dublin, Ohio. Dublin, Ireland. I had to remember where Dublin is. Montana State at New Mexico. SMU at Nevada.
First ACC.
That's right.
It's for SMU.
So those are Saturday, August 24th, week 0.
And Norfolk State plays that day.
Yeah, I'm only looking. I guess I'm only getting the FBS action here.
But they play on ABC in like a featured game. I can't remember if it's at noon or at night, but Norfolk State. So a little preview of the Pirates' first opponent on week 0 on that August the 24th. So a lot to look forward to.
So
Florida A&M, they will be playing,
which is a big game for them, national TV. So before ECU plays Norfolk State, they play that game. Florida A&M national schedule.
What time is it?
Is that 7:30, and it is played at. You just said it. You just guessed it.
Hotlanta.
Turner Field.
At Turner Field. Mm-hmm. Oh wow, they don't get the dome.
They don't get the dome. Old Dominion, East Carolina, week 2. Before Old Dominion plays ECU, they play at South Carolina.
You know who App plays before they play ECU?
This is the trend I'm looking at, but tell us, Ellerbe.
Clemson.
At Death Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Liberty doesn't play anybody good, and we'll talk to their play-by-play voice coming up today.
Today?
Yes. Alan
Give
York.
Me Liberty. Previews.
Alan York will join us.
Who does Liberty play before the Pirates?
They play the Miners of UTEP. But that is a trend for the first 3 games for East Carolina. The opponents will have a big game the previous week.
Is that game in El Paso?
That game is in Lynchburg.
Oh, okay. So they get to stay at the friendly confines.
They make a long road trip week 2, Ellerbe, to maybe Las Cruces. I believe Las Cruces, New Mexico State. Anyway, they make a long trip.
Can't go. They don't know. What about who does UTSA play the week before the Pirates?
They
So
play
glad you
HCU. 2 weeks before they play the Pirates, they play at Austin, Texas, playing the Longhorns.
Now, what is HCU? Something Christian University. Houston Christian? Yep, Houston Christian.
Is that such a? I've never heard of them.
Yeah, FCS.
I've heard of Dallas Baptist because they're always in the baseball field of 64.
So I talked about it with Nadeau last week. Kansas opens up with a school I've literally never heard of, which happens in basketball. It never happens in football because you would think you would know the FCS teams, right, because of basketball. Right. But Kansas opens up
Lindenwood.
You ever heard of Lindenwood?
I feel like ECU's played them in basketball.
No. They've played teams that sound Longwood quite a bit.
Longwood,
yeah.
I see.
We've played Longwood.
Part of the Wood family.
But yeah, Lindenwood.
Where is Lindenwood?
It's in Ohio. No, it's in Kansas City, I believe.
Yes, Missouri. St. Charles, Missouri. It is a private university.
They are new to FCS.
How many people go to Lindenwood?
I don't know, but their graduation rate is 48%. Acceptance rate is 74%.
How many people go, John? Click Wikipedia. Let's find out.
Let's see here.
Lindenwood.
Well, at least 85 scholarship football players.
They should be on ECU's basketball schedule soon.
Mm-hmm.
6,992.
So we talked to Mike Schwartz last week, and it sounds like he is doing all he can to make ECU's basketball schedule attractive. I asked him about because I heard years ago the American didn't want to do like you go to NC State and they don't return the trip.
Right.
And he said that's not true. You know, we could do that, and we're trying to get 2-for-1 deals or deals like they did with South Carolina, which was great. Right. Played them in Greenville, South Carolina, played them in Greenville, North Carolina, played them in Columbia. I like deals like that. They had a one-off with Florida at a neutral site last year. So I like those games. But he says that scheduling basketball is very difficult. They're doing all they can to get good games here at home, which I think this year George Mason's here. UNCW's back here again this year. Which
and
is
are
always
they?
a good
And
game.
they're limited to we can't play Lindenwood every week either, or UVA wise. Like I think
which is good. I don't want any of those games.
So you don't want to go like 14-0 in the non-conference.
Yes, but we've never done that with these crap schedules we've had.
Right, I know. So I'm just saying.
I would love to go 14-0, but we're going to lose to Northeastern and to USC Upstate.
What is the secret formula for East Carolina basketball?
It's a secret. Nobody knows.
They haven't told us.
It's strong enough for a man, but pH balanced for a woman.
They haven't told us for 30 plus years.
Longer than that, Chandler.
40 plus.
Keep going. Keep on trucking.
50 plus.
So Mike Schwartz fired up about the guys he's got coming in.
I hope so.
We shall see.
If he can't be fired up about it, then no one else is.
He is a fantastic talker. He got me fired up, even though I know not to be.
He said, let's change the mentality to positivity for these new guys coming in. So don't worry about the guys leaving.
But he's right about that. The portal's a two-way street, and we got to embrace the guys we got in, not worry about Brandon Johnson and Ezra and those guys. Bobby P.
Who? Exactly.
There you go, Ellerbe.
Who?
Well done.
Exactly. Cheer for the Pirates. Cheer for old EC.
Cheer for R.J. Felton. You know him. He's here.
So will you get it? Are you saying that you're going to bump up your excitement and start talking basketball in October again?
I'll talk basketball year-round. I do not have high hopes. But it's weird.
Do you have hope?
But I like Mike Schwartz. And I believe, without a shadow of a doubt, he is busting his tail to do everything he can here.
Where does Schwartz rank on your Pirate Radio career of basketball coaches being liked? You sang a song about Lebo.
Mac McCarthy's number one.
Okay.
I sang multiple songs about Jeff Lebo.
We're just throwing everything out there first, and then we'll recap we'll do your top five.
Where's Dooley?
See, they're all likable to me. I don't dislike any of them.
Mm-hmm. But you got to like. if you got
Coach Mack's
number one.
Because he comes on the show.
He's in the pole position. He'll be here Tuesday.
And if he heard that he was like third or fourth, that would be uncomfortable for him to come in tomorrow. Ricky Stokes would be last on the list.
Okay.
Mike Steele would be near the last of the list because he coached me in middle school basketball and he acted like we were a D1 basketball program and yelled at us.
He was trying to get you prepared.
He was.
To be watching East Carolina basketball.
No, I like
talking about.
I like Coach Steele.
All right.
I have a personal relationship with him. Was friends with his son Derek, and of course the legendary Drew. But most like coach would be Mac. After that would be probably Schwartz. And Lebo was a Carolina guy. He was nice. He was fine, but he kind of had that Carolina thing to him.
So he's not going to be number 2.
He couldn't really joke a lot with Lebo. I remember the first time I ever saw Lebo because I want to say went to Redskins had training camp where he was from or something like that. So I want to say he was a Skins fan, but like we were watching Redskins and Jaguars. Redskins won in overtime that day at Bowley's, and talked to him then. So he was okay. He had a good personality, but not a Mac personality.
Yeah,
and not the intensity that Schwartz had. Dooley, I never really joked around with him, but talked to him just about every week his last year here, and he was very businesslike.
So you just have a ton of respect for Schwartz.
Ton of respect for Schwartz.
That's why he's number 2.
Who do I want to grab a brewski with and hang out with? Would definitely be Coach Mac. He's a big sports guy.
Mm-hmm.
And
number 1.
Very jolly.
Well, you have to break that news to him on Tuesday.
I will share my power rankings.
Just don't wear a jersey when you go watch a game with him.
Very good point.
Yeah, no jerseys.
Tyler says it's time to get serious about basketball. Well, it's about time, I guess. Atticus said, Clipper, if you haven't been betting on obscure Olympic sporting events, then you're missing out big time. Well, let me know one to bet on. Tyler said Michael Perry has got to be up there.
Ooh.
Interesting you bring his name up.
Mm-hmm.
He might be in the news shortly. For a good reason. I always remember my dad, like, I guess it was an old person thing, like, don't make the newspaper, like, for a bad reason. I think Michael Perry will be in there for a good reason very soon. Let's see. Jamie says Coach Mac's the man. I would agree with that.
Yeah, forgot about Michael Perry. Super nice guy.
Michael Perry, the best interim coach in ECU history. He's done it like 4 times.
Yeah. Better than Coach Mac. He was an interim before he got the permanent. I think he might have even been interim when he beat NC State. Or was he permanent?
I'm going to say he's permanent.
Permanent by then.
By that point.
Yeah.
That was such a weird deal. Terry Holland, basketball legend. And we probably at the time should have known if he couldn't figure basketball out, nobody will. But like hired Ricky Stokes as head coach, but hired Mac as like assistant head coach,
right.
basically.
Kind of came as a package.
Yeah. And Mac outlasted Ricky Stokes.
Yeah.
By quite a margin.
Basketball is a tough job.
It's a tough leg.
Tough leg.
Wait, Cy Seymour was a coach. Does he count? Because if so,
No.
he's number 1 on the list.
No, he can't be.
He's ahead of Max.
He's never been the ECU coach.
Yeah.
Maybe if Cy took over on an interim basis and took over as a coach one game.
Is it time? Is it time to pass the reins to Cy Seymour?
Could you imagine him on the sidelines, on the bench?
On the sidelines?
On the bench?
On the sideline.
Would Cy be able to interview himself at halftime?
Oh, man, love some Cy. I'll have to get him on sometime soon. Alex says Ken Potasnik. So Ken Potasnik was in town recently or something. Was it Mac or somebody in that chair said, I talked to Ken Potasnik recently and they brought my name up. I used to talk to him quite a bit. Ken Potasnik.
They're dropping Clip Brock, name dropping Clip Brock.
Yeah. So that's always good to hear.
Is Coach Kraft?
Tim Kraft? Or Kirk Kraft?
No. Kirk Kraft. I think Kirk Kraft's the one that brought his name up.
Oh, yeah, it was. It was Kirk Kraft. Robert says, how often does Ellerbe listen to Pirate Radio Live?
A lot. I listen to the morning replay pretty much 7 to 10.
How many times have you heard me say, you think Ellerbe's listening? Have you heard me say that before?
Yeah, I've heard a few times. I hope Ellerbe's not listening. I'm going to lose my job. I mean, I've heard it. I mean,
do you ignore it?
It's not because I'm sitting with my feet up on a couch somewhere. I'm a pretty busy person in and out, but I do catch a lot of the replays in the morning fully. But usually, this is my only day that I'm kind of on. But I'm in and out of meetings. But I enjoy Pirate Radio Live.
It's a great program.
It is.
How would you improve it?
How would I improve it?
Yeah.
Well, that's what we need to talk about after this segment.
Oh, man. Jamie says Cy would do well with the refs and get all the calls. That is true. He does not like to.
He didn't touch him, Cy. He didn't touch him, Cy.
I believe you.
I believe you, Cy.
Oh, he got it.
Oh, man.
Foul 55. I'm sorry, Cy. I didn't see it, Cy, but I believe you.
Michael. I'm going to have to play that again. I really love that cut. Ellerbe, how was Florida?
It was fun. We had a great trip. I was with the Babe Ruth 16U All-Star team. The baseball games didn't go like we really wanted them to. They went 1-1 in pool play. And then when it got to single elimination, they lost the first game. Just didn't have their best stuff. The other team had a little bit better stuff. And so went 1-2 overall. But it was a good experience, a fun experience, great group of people. And was able to get home early. So I was scheduled to come home today, but don't have to go to Branson, Missouri now for the Babe Ruth World Series. So, all in all, so much success. And it's just so many teams that are all, when you get into a single elimination deal, it's, baseball happens. And anything can happen. And they had a bad day to have a bad day, but fun times. And my son loved it. And hope all the success to all the other teams. Hope that team going down to Warner Robins can punch their ticket to Williamsport. That'd be a fun story to follow in the next few weeks as well.
They'll be streaming and hopefully going to the Little League World Series. Good luck to the Winterville folks who are heading to Missouri. We talked to 4 different All-Star teams last week.
Yeah.
It was busy.
Including the softball All-Stars who will be getting underway pretty soon at Elm Street.
Yeah, excited. I think August 3rd, and it might even be this week. So it's a lot of excitement in this town, and then a lot of teams still to follow.
All right, let's hear this, John. Let's see.
Michael didn't like Tommy Nunez call.
Hit to the cow. Michael, I didn't see 2 hands on him, Michael. Yeah. But I believe you. But I believe you. I saw only saw the 1 hand on it.
That's not the full thing. I believe you.
But I believe you, Michael.
That's got to be the worst look for
He didn't touch him, Michael. He didn't touch him.
Of all time. Michael Jordan said, or the ref said he didn't touch him. Michael Jordan said, yes, he did. Ref reverses his call.
You got it. You got it. Foul 55. 2 to come.
I believe you.
But I believe you, Michael.
It is such a bad look for a referee. Robert says, does Ellerbe critique himself on Tuesday mornings? I'll take that as a no.
No.
Probably not.
He thinks he does a perfect job.
What does Robert suggest I should do better?
Robert, what do you think Pirate Radio Live how could Pirate Radio Live be better, and how could Ellerbe be better?
He might just say no Ellerbe.
He could.
Yeah,
we'll take away this segment.
I'm open to critique.
Do you consider yourself part of the talent at Pirate Radio Live?
I don't know. Am I? I don't know. When you've had to step away, I've sat in that chair, but did the show for 15 years, for a long time.
Live at 5.
Yeah, but I think you do a great job manning the fort over there and have good folks that come in and out of the studio. If I come on once a week, so if that's considered talent, maybe not.
We're fired up for game day. Starting to put that together, pre-game, post-game. We will be with you all day long on Saturdays here on Pirate Radio, and excited about the addition of Holt Nailers and also Cade Norman to the 5th quarter call-in show.
Yeah, 22nd year as the voice of the Pirate Nation covering ECU football, and the Bud Light pregame tailgate. The 4-hour pregame show will be back before every football game, and then the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter. Excited, made the announcement last week. Holt Nailers, Cade Norman, Clip Brock, taking your phone calls when the 4th quarter ends. It is the 5th quarter. And then just remember, the football season really gets started that Thursday, August the 29th. Was texting with Blake Prohl over the weekend. He's getting fired up about coming back to Greenville for the first time. So if you hadn't gotten your tickets to the Pirate Radio Party, log on to our website, get your tickets. It's going to be a big night at the State Theater. Going to be a lot of fun.
Jamie says, I'd suggest large raises for everyone. Something to think about.
That sounds good. And I guess Jamie wants to advertise to help support these big raises.
Please let us know.
I agree. Everybody is working hard, and everybody is trajecting in a good direction for this football season.
We are moving up.
Yes, moving on up.
Robert says, I've always been an Ellerbe fan. Well, you should learn how to spell his name. Love how PRL has morphed into a mix of David Glenn and John Boy and Billy. Sean, you know who you are in that analogy.
Yeah, I could take a guess.
Just go ahead.
Am I John Boy and Billy?
You're both. I'd say more John Boy, probably.
Or just Billy Boy.
Billy Boy.
Billy Boy. Listen to them growing up, going to school.
All right, Ellerbe. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, man. See you next week. Appreciate what you guys do.
When we return.
And the chat gang.
Thank you, chat gang. We'll get our Fleet Feet rundown. Let you know everything going on in the world of sports. Also, Jarrett. We used to, I want people to give me some did you sees. So something that happened in the sports world, maybe. Did you see fill in the blank? Maybe I missed something this weekend. See if anything comes to mind for you. What did I miss? Got a lot of baseball moves going on at the moment. But we'll talk about that and more Fleet Feet rundown when we return. Pirate Radio Live, USA all over Japan now in the fourth quarter. 94-66 on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. Presented by the Buck.
The Buck.
O's up 5-0 on the Jays. More to go. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Yo ho ho, Pirate Patriots! It's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. Time to hoist the colors of the land of the free and the home of the brave. We're celebrating independence now through August 15th with FN Firearms. Take advantage on low prices of FN 510s, 545s, and SCAR 15s with factory rebates up to $500. Plus, with every FN purchase will come free FN gear. With the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC, our friendly and knowledgeable staff are ready to lead you to the perfect treasure. Shop online or stop on by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Was it true?
There's local politics, bud.
What was it like playing for the Pirates?
Holt Naylor's to the 30. Look at him go. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Pirates.
Find out all those answers and more by joining me on the Holt Naylor Show every week right here on Pirate Radio. Subscribe to Pirate Radio TV to watch the show or listen each week on the Pirate Radio podcast channel. The Holt Naylor Show on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
There's local politics, bud.
Want a burger with attitude? Bad Daddy's Burger Bar is the place to get it. Located just off of Greenville Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center and a short distance away from Downey-Ficklin Stadium, Bad Daddy's has a lineup of chef-inspired burgers, giant chop salads, the famous badass margarita, and a fabulous selection of local craft beers. Get started with Not Your Mama's Deviled Eggs or fried pickles before diving into one of their juicy burgers like the bacon cheeseburger on steroids. Or spice things up with the Heat Wave Burger. People have called their burgers totally insane, but they'll take that as a compliment. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Ryan McChrystal, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need to go to University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Hey, Wood Ducks fans, be sure to purchase your single game tickets online at woodducksbaseball.com. Have a big group? No problem. Book your group tickets by calling our front office at Granger Stadium. This year's schedule features the return of daily themes including Tribute Tuesday, Winning and Wind Down Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Mother Earth Friday, Pepsi Saturday, and Dogs and Dogs Day. Make sure to follow the Down East Wood Ducks on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook so you don't miss anything. We hope to see you out at Granger Stadium all season long. Let's go Woodies!
Baltimore Orioles baseball.
0-1 pitch. Norby out towards right field, heading back towards right, back at the wall, and right over top. Norby takes a long look back. She is gone. His second big league home run. It is 6-0 O's.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Pirate Radio. Remember to always be yourself, unless you can be a pirate.
It's a pirate's life for me, savvy?
Always be a pirate. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Caliber, Eastern North Carolina's premier outdoor shooting sports store for over 60 years. Visit CarolinaCaliberCompany.com to shop today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Order Jersey Mike subs on the mobile app and get delivery right to your home. Or save time and order ahead to skip the line to pick up from your nearest Jersey Mike sub location. Jersey Mike's a sub above. And Bud Light reminds Pirate fans to always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. And as we head back into PRL, quick Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard update. The U.S. women's basketball team has hit triple digits. They now lead Japan 100-68, and there's still 2 minutes left to go in the game. 2 minutes and 18 seconds to be exact. Now back to you, Clip.
All right. USA women's beach volleyball team 16-12 up on Australia in the first set. So keeping an eye on that as well as the Olympics ongoing in Paris. Nice to have just something on during the day. There is some day baseball, but we can't watch it.
Wow.
Because we can't watch the Orioles here in North Carolina.
What a great play by USA there, saving a ball out of bounds. That's what Americans do.
Yeah. Okay. You want to try a little play-by-play here?
No.
Okay. Well, let's get to our Fleet Feet rundown. And look who's here. Our buddy Alex Harper is in studio to tell us about our friends at Fleet Feet.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet. They run for you.
Hey, don't go anywhere.
Alex.
Hey, get on the show for a second.
Well,
I guess
he's got to go.
All right.
Thank you for that, though. We got some did you sees. Jamie said, did you see a Phil Steele flip through? Tyler said 90 minutes and no thumb through. Why am I even watching? John, let's go ahead and do
Let's
one.
do it. Let's do it. All right. Who we got today? Tell me to stop. Ready?
Jared, you can say it.
Stop.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Wow.
14,
Look at that.
18, 20,
We've already previewed this school.
6, 8, 31.
It is East Carolina.
East
so we'll have to do
Carolina.
another
I think I'm at 31 schools so far, so we still got like
103.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yes.
Stop.
Fresno. Already done them. Say it again.
All right.
Stop.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Kent State Golden Flashes.
Antonio Gates. Let me get out the gate.
Damn,
I
was
think
gonna say that.
of Nick Saban.
Okay. But you really don't. But you do?
Yeah.
Okay. Was he there?
He was a coach there, wasn't he?
Yeah. Was he a head coach?
A lot of questions.
Did you say Julian Edelman?
No. I said
All right.
Antonio Gates.
Oh, okay. Well, Julian Edelman for me.
Nick Saban was at Toledo. Yeah.
He was at Kent State as
okay.
a linebackers coach.
All right, there you go. Oh, yeah. So, John, when you think of Kent State, you think of 1973.
Oh, yeah. When he got his start, man. He got his start as a GA. He graduated from Kent State, I believe. Yes, he did. He played football there. He was a defensive back. Of course, I think about the GOAT, Nick Saban, when I see Kent State Golden Flashes.
Road to Glory idea, Nick Saban as a Kent State DB. That might be cool. I saw somebody put out on Twitter, they did a Road to Glory with a, I guess, late 90s, like 80s, early 90s. Okay, let me start that over. Late 80s, early 90s linebacker, where you've got the neck roll.
Oh, yeah.
You've got shoulder pads that are going up above the helmet. But he did a Road to Glory, and he's just this big, beefy-looking middle linebacker, and it looked pretty fun, actually.
My roommate did something unique. He was a receiver, a white receiver, like 6'4", 200-some pounds, and had a neck brace as a receiver.
Neck roll.
I love the neck roll.
A neck brace goes around your neck when you get in a car wreck.
All right, a neck roll, I guess. Like a neck. When I think of a neck roll, I think of like the old school, like white neck roll that my dad like wore.
Yeah, going like up the back.
But like Zeke Bigger had the. That's like a brace.
Fine. You call it what you want to call it. I'll call it what I call it. But you know what? And we'll
tomato.
And we'll still be friends, right?
That's right.
We disagree on this.
Do we not disagree all the time?
Vehemently.
All right, let's look at Kent State last year.
Did I say that right?
Vehemently?
Yeah.
I'm not the person to ask, honestly.
All right.
Kent State was 1-11.
Oh, who'd they beat?
Their only win was against Central Connecticut State.
Jeez. Demons of some sort? Blue Devils?
They start the year off this year at Pitt.
Loss.
They go to at Tennessee.
I don't want to do their whole schedule. Where does Phil Steele have them in the MAC? I'm going to say towards the end.
Let's see here.
And when you find that out, let's do another flip through.
All right. In the MAC. He has Kent State last.
Dead last.
Tied for last with Buffalo and Akron.
Man, what happened to Buffalo?
I don't know.
Check out their non-con. At Pittsburgh, St. Francis at home, at Tennessee, at Penn State.
Dang.
That's their non-con schedule.
That is tough, Jeff.
Woo-wee.
All right, Pirate fans, would you rather have our non-conference schedule or their non-conference schedule? At Pitt, St. Francis at home, at Tennessee, at Penn State. So you're getting some paydays. You're also getting some tail whoopings. ECU would have a chance to win at Pittsburgh, though. Have a chance to start 2-0 before going to Rocky Top and Happy Valley. I think I'd rather have yeah, because you don't get any of those good games at home. So, yeah, I would take the App State game at home and Liberty ODU as opposed to that schedule. What do you think? Let me know.
All right, you ready for another flip through?
Answer my question. What schedule would you rather have?
East Carolina.
All right.
Yeah, ours.
Okay.
I didn't even know you were being
after a 2-win
serious.
season.
Ours.
Do you change your answer if we're coming off a good season?
No, I think we have a better chance to make the playoff with our schedule than with that one.
Okay.
I want to rack up the wins.
Yeah, rack them up.
All right, here we go. Tell me to when to stop.
Tell me to when to stop a little bit.
Edwin.
Stop.
I think we've already done Coastal Carolina.
I don't see him.
All right. Coastal Carolina, Chanticleers.
So their coach left. Who's their coach? A couple years.
Their coach,
Tim
Beck, who used to be the offensive coordinator at Stike.
When you think Coastal Carolina, wait a minute. We did do this.
I thought so.
Because I said
Mike
we talked
Tolbert?
about, yeah,
Josh Norman.
We've done this.
Okay.
Maybe I didn't write it down. Next.
All right. Ask the trainer. Next.
Hey, we're killing them now, boys.
All right, ready?
Yeah. I want to do a good one, so I'm going to say stop right now.
UAB. The Fighting Trent Dilfer.
Shirley, can I get some Trent Dilfer? Do we have that available to
You
us?
cannot lose games in the NFL and still win.
Very true. What about college football, though? Can you lose games in college football and still win?
I believe so.
Got that ass whooped.
I think the record shows.
Okay.
When I think of UAB, I think of Roddy White. I think of
It's the only one I had.
God, Webb.
You think of God?
God.
He did not go to UAB.
Yes, he did. He created the school. Man, his last name was Webb. Played for the Panthers.
Sam Webb?
No. They had a quarterback that ended up being a country music.
Joe
Webb.
Joe
yeah.
Webb.
I was the same guy.
Joe Webb played for the Panthers, was a kick returner, and also our third string quarterback.
I think of East Carolina, and I might have this wrong, beating UAB as a 1 seed in the basketball tournament.
That sounds about right.
I think I got that right.
The Blazers were 4-8 last year.
Trent Dilfer's first year.
And you cannot win games and go 12-0.
Nadeau said they're going to put up points. So let me look at last year. They had a 35 and a 35 and a 56 and a 45 and a 34 and a 42. So he thinks they'll put up some points this year, give up some points this year. UAB.
Non-con's really not that much. They start the year off at with Alcorn State on a Thursday, Louisiana Monroe. They do go to Hog Heaven at Arkansas. Then they have a bye week in the fourth week, and then they get into conference play.
UConn, the other team, non-con for UAB. Where does Phil still have them? I'm going to say bottom third of the league.
He has them.
Oh, I would be wrong. He's got them middle of the pack.
Yep. Tied for 8th with Rice. So, UAB, there's somebody else.
I didn't see anybody of note.
I do remember they had a quarterback that ended up being a country music singer.
And his name was John Michael Montgomery.
Was it Riley Green?
No.
He sings about Birmingham.
I thought that was a Detroit Tigers player.
Sam Hunt.
Sam Hunt.
Sam Hunt was a UAB Blazer.
That is way more of a country name than a football player name. Do we not agree?
Yes, absolutely.
But I'm like, hey, this guy over here is Sam Hunt. What does he do?
He's a country singer.
Yeah.
He lives in Nashville.
Jarrett, what's your last name?
Watkins.
Watkins.
Jarrett Watkins sounds like an athlete.
Sounds like a NASCAR driver.
You should be an athlete.
Here comes Jarrett Watkins around a turn.
Well, first of all, Jarrett is famous.
Dale
NASCAR.
Jarrett and Ed Jarrett. That's
Yeah.
what I'm named after, actually. My dad's a big NASCAR guy.
That's cool.
I guess.
Named after the Jarrett family.
Guess.
I would have preferred Jeff Jarrett, but
I love a good flip through.
Jeff Jarrett, Double J.
yes, sir.
Rap is crap. All right, John. What kind of name is Chandler Honeycutt? That doesn't sound like an athlete. It doesn't sound like a musician. Chandler Honeycutt. It sounds very proper.
Grocery bagger, maybe? I don't know.
I was thinking
Dishwasher.
I was thinking like royalty, maybe.
Chandler Honeycutt.
Yeah.
I never even thought about that.
Sir Chandler Honeycutt.
It's a country name.
It's the Chandler that's throwing me. Jamie says Garrett Watkins has a better ring to it. I think anyway. Tyler said, did you see Duke University Devil's Deck? Should ECU consider doing something like that? No. Anybody see that?
No.
We used to call that area in the Murphy Center the Privateer's Deck. I do remember that. I don't know if they still title it as such, but
oh, that looks kind of cool. So
Devil's Deck.
So they've got end zone seating, and then above that,
like grass.
Yeah, they're gonna have looks like areas to watch the game outside, but you're on grass.
Hey, we talked about it last week with Mike Mullis. They're trying to build that program.
Talking about, yes, we should do something like that. We should get the Murphy Center out of here?
No.
No?
I just don't like change.
But that would be pretty cool, I think. Which right now you have people hanging outside the Murphy Center watching football. But that Devil's Deck looks very nice. All right. Robert says Chandler Honeycutt sounds like a news anchor. Yes, I hear that.
Ken Wallington and Chandler Honeycutt.
You want to talk about
not on your side?
Two pompous a-holes telling you the news. Ken Watlington, Chandler Honeycutt. Did you see, says Johnny, that Kenny Powers looked like Grant Holmes will be starting in his first Major League start tonight for the Braves after 10 years in the minors? No, but I did notice a name for the Braves pitching that I was unaware of tonight.
Look at this guy.
And I'll be dag-darn. Oh, my goodness. Lettuce.
28. He is 28 years old. And he looks like he's 47.
That hair, that's like Cocker Spaniel.
He's from Conway, South Carolina.
Grant Holmes. Thank you for passing that along. Any more did you sees? John, do you have a did you see? Oh, Chad says that was Kurt Hennig that did Rap is Crap, not Jeff Jarrett. My apologies. That's on me.
Did you see Jordan Love and Tua got paid over the weekend?
Who would you rather have?
Jordan Love seems like he's on the come up.
I know. And he doesn't. And I feel like a lot of quarterbacks could look pretty good with Tyreek and Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, and Jordan Love really doesn't have anybody.
Am I crazy for thinking Jordan Love?
That's who I'm going with. Just the upside, the potential, the potential of getting weapons around him. He already has one behind him, and Josh Jacobs now.
Hey, you got one behind you too.
Hey,
you know what
come
I'm talking
on!
About.
Yeah. Gatto, mighty nose.
Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll continue on our Fleet Feet rundown, wrap up hour number 2. Coming up hour 3, another advanced moving opponent preview. Talk some Liberty football with Alan York. Got that and more on the way. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Back with you after this.
Party like a pirate Thursday, August 29th at the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party featuring special guest, former ECU Pirate and American Idol musician Blake Prohl.
Will crash over me.
The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is back at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, Thursday, August 29th, presented by Carolina Eagle Distributing. Get tickets now at pr927fm.com for only $10. Arrgh.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's hot dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
There's a special deal at U.S. Cellular where you can get 4 lines for just $90. It's perfect for you, Barbershop Quartet.
That's us.
There's no trade-in needed, and it comes with 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones.
U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
You want a sub freshly sliced to order? You go to Jersey Mike's. You want the perfect radio idea? You go to me. Like this. I'm a lone ninja warrior. By night, I glide unseen across the rooftops, watching my enemies from the shadows. By day, I go to Jersey Mike's, watching someone freshly slice my sub. My blade is called Shadow. His blade is a Berserba brand meat slicer. Clearly, I have much to learn about this land. Freshly sliced just for you. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Pirate fans, the 2024 ECU football season will be here before you know it, and season tickets are on sale now. Lock in your season tickets to be a part of the Dowdy-Ficklin experience all year long. Season tickets start as low as $115. Payment plans are also available to fans who lock in their seats early. Just head to ECUPirates.com or call the athletic ticket office at 1-800-DIAL-ECU. We look forward to seeing you in Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium in 2024.
This is Holt Nailers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to AnsonBelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30-plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. AnsonBelt.com, over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holt Nailers Show. This is Holt Nailers. Join me for the Holt Nailers Show every week right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
There's local politics, bud.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Caliber, Eastern North Carolina's premier outdoor shooting sports store for over 60 years. Visit CarolinaCaliberCompany.com to shop today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU home services partner. Call them today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Let's do a National Day update on our Fleet Feet Rundown. Because it is National Lipstick Day, which I do not celebrate.
Neither do I.
Do you like chapstick? I'll answer for myself while you think. I don't. It makes my lips feel weird.
Yeah.
Now, when I was younger, I would get chapped lips real bad. And I remember it must have been fall ball because it was like cold at practice or whatever. But like I would get red above my lips, and I remember guys on the team calling me Lipstick Clip.
I feel like
and I've never gotten over that.
There's people out there that like do it even if their lips aren't chapped.
They're like addicted.
They're addicted to it.
Yeah.
Me, the only time I'll use it is if my lips are really chapped, and even when I have, like I say, all right, I've got to put chapstick on. I hate it because
I don't like the way
you
it
said,
feels.
it's just weird.
Yeah.
And when I put it on, like I feel like I can't eat anything.
Yeah.
Drink anything. 'Cause then I feel like it's going to get in my food or get in my drink. So you know what? I'm going to say no. I hate chapstick. I absolutely despise it.
All right. John, don't put any chapstick on today because you got to celebrate National Chicken Wing Day tonight.
I know. And I had chicken wings last night from AJ McMurphy's.
I feel like this day happens like once a month. Have you not thought about this before? So what's your favorite chicken wing? If you could design your favorite chicken wing, would it be a drum or a flat?
Oh, drum.
Would it be grilled or fried? Or refried?
Fried.
Would it be, what kind of sauce would you have on it?
I've got to go with some sort of like hot garlic, spicy garlic type of sauce.
All right.
I've really just ever since somebody introduced me to that sauce at AJ's, like anywhere I go, if there's anything close to it, then like I have to get it. If there's any kind of garlic in there and spice, I want it.
All right. How about you, Jarrett? How would you design your perfect wing?
Give me a fried flat, either buffalo or honey barbecue with ranch. Got to have the carrot sticks and celery too.
Yeah. Okay. I like the veggies.
Maybe
on
a
the
side of fries as well.
You need ranch?
Yes, absolutely. No blue cheese.
Put some ranch on it.
Don't give me any blue cheese.
I've got to where I can now do blue cheese. I will not be celebrating Chicken Wing Day because it's a much, much more special day. My favorite, it is National Lasagna Day.
That's tough.
Glenn's in with me. What's tough?
A tough decision. Jeez, I'm not.
What? I thought you saying me picking lasagna over chicken wings was tough.
Italian.
And I got offended.
Italian is tops, dude.
All right, so you're with me.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a tough. I like chicken wings. I like lasagna.
Are you with me or not?
I'm with you. I got you.
Have you ever made your own lasagna?
I have.
And how was the result?
Not as good as like my wife or my mom making it for me, but it was okay. It just I don't have that patience.
I feel like there's a lot of layers to it. Give it to me, Shirley. Oh, never mind.
She's not paying
It's
attention.
okay. Never mind.
I love a lasagna, though. A good lasagna. But you got to have a good lasagna. Not some frozen Stouffer's stuff. No offense.
Hey, no offense.
But that's so watery and just doesn't have the taste. I got to have that ricotta. That ricotta cheese.
What about the moves?
Hey.
You gotta have the moves.
I was thinking, yeah, those are my moves. I would love some lasagna tonight. Anyone out there making lasagna tonight? Maybe I could just stop by on the way home, get a plate, a to-go plate. Let me know. Would love that.
Anybody making chicken wings tonight? I'll go by and get some too.
In fact, new idea for the show. Listeners offer us food to take home on our way homes from Pirate Radio Live. We just go by your place. We won't even get out of the car. If you want to bring us inside to see your lovely home, okay, fine. We'll do a little tour.
Yeah.
You want us to, like, just kind of lay in the bed? See how comfortable it is?
Take a nap?
I'll do it.
Do you mind if we take like a little 30-minute nap?
You want me to recline in your recliner? Okay. I won't turn it down, but I'm not asking to do that. All I'm asking is you give me a to-go plate, preferably in a styrofoam thing that closes, or better yet, maybe some plastic that's got a lid on it.
Yeah. And look, if you don't want us to come inside, I will at least meet you at the door because I don't want you to have to walk all the way to my car. You already made the meal. I don't want you to have to get the steps in.
I'm fine if you just sit it outside, like put it in the plastic, maybe put it in like a plastic bag, wrap it up, throw it on the porch. We'll do.
It's like reverse DoorDash.
We'll do no contact.
It's dash door.
And I tell you what, I'll give you 2 little knocks, meaning I've come, I've picked it up, and I'm leaving.
It's definitely the reverse DoorDash.
Who wants to be the first to our reverse DoorDash idea? Tyler said, sorry, Ellerbe got poisoned from a listener, can't come in today. Jamie says a bad lasagna will ruin your night.
I mean, a good lasagna will have you on the toilet. So, I mean,
either way, you're going to get to know the toilet.
I mean, you're going to get to know the porcelain gods.
Let me know who wants to be involved in this reverse DoorDash. Chon, you'll be up first. You can be our tester.
Okay.
Because this would be an easy way to get rid of one of us, or both, now that I think about it. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't do this idea.
I don't think it's a good idea. It sounded great at first.
God, it sounded so good. But yeah, maybe not. Where's Alex's girlfriend? She made us some damn, what was it? And
zucchini bread.
Zucchini bread. What happened to more?
I don't know.
You got a girl? You ain't got no girl.
No.
You got anybody that could cook us something?
Probably get my Meemaw to cook something.
Oh,
Meemaw.
Yeah.
Old Meemaw's always got something up her sleeve.
I like
I
this.
smash anybody's grandma.
Whoa!
All right, whoa.
Alex, get out of here, man.
Oh, Alex, out
get
of
out
here.
of here.
Get out.
That was
That's unnecessary.
Uncouth.
Margie is a saint.
Unacceptable.
Margie. Shout out Margie. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. Alan York, Liberty Voice, joins us to preview the Flames. Got that and more coming up. Hour number 3. Kenny has chicken spaghetti tonight. Kenny, man. Throw a little paper plate, some aluminum foil. I'll run by.
I'll go to Blunt's Creek right now.
If you could stand out by your mailbox, I won't even have to stop the car. I'll just
Put it in the mailbox. We are reverse everything. Reverse DoorDash, reverse mail service.
Yeah.
Just put it in your mailbox and we'll get it. We'll put the little flag up or something.
Back with you. Have 2 flags, one for the mail, one for us. We'll throw our flag up and enjoy the meal. Back with you after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood, it's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number 1 in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This is Trey Hayes with Advanced Moving and Storage. Advanced Moving and Storage is here to help you have the best move ever. Advanced Moving and Storage is dedicated to making sure you get everything you need on your next move, no matter how large or small, whether you're local, in-state, or out-of-state. Our courteous and experienced personnel is ready to help. Call Advanced Moving and Storage today at 252-321-3200. If you want to remove stress from your next move, use the moving company the Pirates use. Advanced Moving and Storage.
Golden Ticket Cinemas is Greenville's newest movie theater and is now open in the Greenville Grand location on Greenville Boulevard near Cracker Barrel. Experience the ultimate movie magic with their Elite experience. The Elite Theater has the largest screen in Greenville, state-of-the-art 4K laser projection, immersive Dolby Atmos sound, and heated luxury recliners. And coming soon, Eastern North Carolina's only IMAX theater. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style with luxurious amenities and top-notch service at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
Pitt County Schools is in the people business, and we are hiring. If you're looking to make a difference by helping us ensure the future of Eastern North Carolina, we invite you to be part of our dynamic team. If you're just starting out or exploring a career change, the doors of one of Pitt County's largest employers are open for those seeking competitive pay and a multitude of advancement opportunities. We offer learning support and advanced leadership opportunities to better prepare our educators and skilled labor force. If you want to be part of an award-winning school system that focuses on educating students and growing our employees, we encourage you to surround yourself with people who are going to lift you higher. To fill out an application, please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org, and help us engage, empower, and elevate through 38 schools and 1 community.
This is Dr. Hasty from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as a walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates.
Are you tired of the same old fast food routine? Shake things up for lunch and dinner at Clean Eats Cafe. We've cracked the code to make healthy dining tasty and affordable. Whether it's a power lunch or a family dinner, we've got you covered. Sit down in our cafe for a brainstorming session or catch up with friends. Even stop in after a workout for protein smoothies or a protein iced coffee. Our atmosphere is welcoming and our food is fresh. All for about the same price as fast food. It's time to ditch the drive-thru and feast on flavor at Clean Eats Cafe, Red Banks Road, in Arlington Village.
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Carolina Caliber has the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and is one of the top firearm dealers anywhere. At Carolina Caliber, they have everything you need for hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. They will buy, sell, and trade. Carolina Caliber, locally owned and operated since 1960 on Fire Tower Road in Winterville and online at carolinacalibercompany.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. A-Harp has rolled back in here. What's up, Alex? Can you tell us about Advanced Moving? It's time for another Advanced Moving opponent preview.
It's time for the Advanced Moving Opponent Preview. Choose less stress when it comes to moving and choose Advanced Moving and Storage. Locally owned and operated, exclusive shipments, so no sharing a truck, and guaranteed delivery dates. Get a free quote today at advancedmoversnc.com or call 321-3200. Make the transition from your present to your future with ease with Advanced Moving and Storage. Pirates supporting pirates for over 20 years.
All right, today's Advanced Moving Opponent Preview. We go to Week 4 and preview the Liberty Flames with Alan York, play-by-play voice of the Flames. He joins us here on Pirate Radio Live. Alan, how you doing?
My pleasure. I'm from North Carolina, so anytime I get a chance to talk to folks down in the old North State, I look forward to it. So thanks for having me.
Good deal. What part of North Carolina are you from?
Mayberry, Mount Airy.
All right, excellent. Sounds good. The other side of the state, but glad to have you on here today talking Liberty Flames football. And before we look at 2024, of course, we have to look back at the magical 2023, a 13-0 start to that season before the Fiesta Bowl loss to Oregon. Alan, what was that like week to week, being in the middle of that thing as the Flames just kept getting hotter and hotter as the season went on and ended with an undefeated regular season?
It was tremendous. You know, going into year one under Jamie Chadwell, we knew the success that he had at his previous stops. And I always tell people, if you can win at multiple schools, you're a pretty good coach. And so we knew what we were going to get with him, and he fits well with the underlying foundation of the Christ-centered education here that we promote at Liberty. And so in game one, you know, I'm not going to go through every game, but Liberty opened up with Bowling Green at home, had 5 takeaways in that game and won 34-24. So they got off to a really good start. And then hosted New Mexico State in their first ever Conference USA game, won that one. And then it kind of just picked up after that and won the Conference USA championship at home over New Mexico State. And regardless of what happened, Clip in the Fiesta Bowl, you know, losing to Oregon, it was a memorable season. But funny enough, we'll get into this season coming up now, but our Conference USA Media Day, similar to what you guys are going through with American this week, Jamie Chadwell said, look, you know, our championship rings and trophies are not going to help us this fall whatsoever. So turn your page, put those in the memory bank, you know, for years down the road. But it's time to focus in on a whole new team, whole new schedule. But last year was tremendous for sure.
As we look at the American and try to figure out, all right, who's going to be at the top of the league this year, the most basic criteria, Alan, is continuity at the coach and the quarterback. And at Tulane, you've got new coach, new quarterback. At UTSA, you've got same coach, new quarterback. And then Memphis, and a lot of folks picking Memphis because they have their coach and quarterback back. How about that continuity for Liberty heading into 2024 and the confidence level that gives Flames fans there?
Yeah, you can look at both sides of it, player-wise and staff-wise. I don't, to my knowledge, I can't think of any changes with Jamie Chadwell's staff. So there's continuity there moving into year 2 under that system. And Caden Salter, who, for your fans that may not know, started his career at Tennessee as a Power 5 recruit. Didn't work out for him there, and it's going on his 4th year in this program, but a lot of people just realized and recognized him for last year. He played a little bit in 22, got hurt, so really didn't factor much in 22 when Liberty beat BYU. They won at Arkansas, but last year didn't really know who was going to be the quarterback entering week 1 against Bowling Green, and it was Caden Salter. He played tremendous and didn't skip a beat at all last year. But having him back in the fold, number one, if you have your quarterback back, everybody feels good. The other parts of the team will fall into place. But if your QB comes back, it seems like all the fan bases are really energized. If it's just one position, you want the quarterback coming back, and that's what Liberty has this fall.
I saw, Alan, you can speak to this. Caden entered the transfer portal and then decided to exit and remain with Liberty. That happened to one of our top baseball players here, Carter Cunningham, who a couple years ago entered, exited, came back, and had a tremendous all-AAC year, was drafted this year, so it certainly worked out for him. It sounded, just reading here, it looks like that was about a 2 or 3 day window where he was in and jumped back out. So, what was that time like, and has he spoke about that decision since then?
He has. We have a couple of really good podcasts that are produced here on campus at Liberty, one being Flame Central. And for fans that want to, I know what fans are like and with recruiting, and it's 365, 24/7. If they look up Flame Central on their favorite podcast platform, Caden was the guest on that podcast yesterday. And so spent a good 40 minutes with our staff and talking about his decision to enter the portal and not. And it was, we played in the Fiesta Bowl on January 1st, and that next day we were all getting back, and he was in the portal. And fans were starting to panic, and like, okay, what are we going to do? We lost our star quarterback. And rightfully so. Fans were upset. And it wasn't, you mentioned 72 hours, maybe if that, he decided to say, hey, let's run it back. He was the first of a few guys from last year's team that decided to come back and, run it back, like you said. But it was kind of strange. Like, he hit the portal, but really didn't announce. Most kids, if they hit the portal, they've got a graphic that says, hey, I'm hitting the portal. Thanks for wherever they played at, looking forward to my final year or whatever. But there was no announcement personally from him on that. You just started to hear some of our bloggers, some of our fan websites post, oh, by the way, he's in the portal. So that was unique to me. And then he did have a graphic that said, hey, I'm going to run it back. And so I'm sure he went through some things, NIL-wise, is the grass always greener? And he felt like for what he was getting out of Liberty, it was his best interest to come back. And then once that happened, they started, adding the layers to the new roster after that. So we're tickled he's back at least for one more year, and we'll see how it goes this fall.
Alan York, play-by-play voice of the Liberty Flames, joining us on the Advanced Moving Opponent Preview as we look at the East Carolina schedule, and that is going to be a big one on the road at Liberty coming up week 4 of the college football season. And to mention the Fiesta Bowl, kind of interesting, Alan, that if Liberty does this year what they did a year ago, they're going to the college football playoff. So I've been asking pretty much everybody I talked to on this opponent preview, is that being being discussed, the fact that the door is open, the access is there for the East Carolinas and Liberties of the world. The way Liberty played last year, I'm sure it's got to be on folks' mind that if they do that again, they could be in the playoff this year.
Yeah, it certainly is. And if we're not talking about it, who else is going to be talking about it?
Right.
How it goes with some of these group of 5 schools. East Carolina's in the same boat as well. But, yeah, they're talking about it. Jamie Chadwell, even last year, coming into his press conference, he mentioned it in his press conference when he took the job. You know, when this the playoff expands, we want to be part of it. And I think they're ahead of schedule knowing what happened last year. But absolutely, the team's talking about it. The fan base is talking about it. And, you know, if they have a similar year, like you said, to last year, if they do it again this year, then they'll be in those conversations come December.
Alan, let's talk about some of these supporting cast, starting on offense. Who are some main weapons that Liberty will look to use this year on the outside and in the backfield?
That's a good question. One for sure, you know, we talked about Caden Salter, starting quarterback. One of his backfield mates, Quentin Cooley, who's from Bailey, North Carolina. He's going to be a senior, started his career at Wake Forest. You know, Liberty led the country in rushing a year ago, and Quentin is going to be back as the star back. And outside of that, does have a good complement of backups. Billy Lucas was his main backup last year. He's back. 3 of our 5 starting offensive linemen are back. And I tell people you're only as good as those guys up front blocking. So I don't care what talent you have around the edge or in the backfield. If your offensive line isn't in sync, and it was last year, then you're not going to really push the ball down the field. Now, from a wide receiver standpoint, your guess is as good as mine. Liberty lost its best receiver from a year ago, C.J. Daniels. He hit the portal. He landed in Baton Rouge, so he's going to be with LSU this year. Liberty does welcome back Trayon Sibley, who was kind of a slot receiver, kind of third down receiver a year ago. He's back as a senior. Outside of that, not many familiar names that played last year. A lot of guys in from the portal, and so I'm not really sure from a wide receiver standpoint. Now, obviously, they're doing 7-on-7 now, and they're getting some good experience and some good cohesion offensively. Defensively, again, lost a few guys to graduation, to the portal. I would say defensive line is going to be where Liberty is going to get most of his exposure coming up this fall. But there's a number of names that there's one linebacker that transferred from East Carolina, Taylor Jackson, who is slated to get a lot of good playing time for Liberty this fall. But defensively, I know they want to get more pressure on the quarterback. Last year, they did not do that as well as they wanted to, and that's primarily because offenses just quick snapped and got the ball out of the hands of the quarterback really quick. So they have a good opportunity to get pressure on some of these offenses, which, as you know, they're up and down the field trying to go as fast as they can.
Yeah, I like Taylor Jackson, nice young man, and hoping he does well for the Flames. How about the Conference USA? Allen, Liberty picked number 1 by Phil Steele and probably pretty much everybody else. Who are the biggest challengers in the Conference USA for the Flames this year?
That's a great question. Liberty and New Mexico State were 2 of the newer teams in the conference coming up last year, and they happened to be matched up in the Conference USA Championship, which Liberty won. Outside of that, Western Kentucky was picked to win the league last year. They didn't have as good a season a year ago as they thought they would, so they might have a little chip on their shoulder moving forward this fall. Kennesaw State is brand new into the league. I think that could be a really budding rivalry for Liberty. They both moved from the A-Sun to Conference USA and really had some good basketball battles and a few football battles a few years back. But the poll is out. Liberty's number 1 right now, so everybody's chasing Liberty. A couple of teams have some new coaches. UTEP has a new coach. Middle Tennessee has a new coach as well. But and look for Jacksonville State under Rich Rodriguez. We all know the track record and what he has done as a couple of Power 5 stops. So it might come down to Jacksonville State and Liberty, and Liberty hosts the Gamecocks this year. So if I had to guess 1-2, I'd say Liberty, Jacksonville State would probably be two of the teams that'll be vying for that championship berth at the end of the year.
Alan York joining us. Alan, we'll catch up with you game week, and maybe you can give us some good spots to hit up for the Pirate fans traveling up to Lynchburg. But for now, what's a game day experience like there? I know we'll have some purple and gold there. What kind of atmosphere you think there'll be for that game?
You'll have a lot. I know you guys travel well. Like I said, I'm from North Carolina, so I know a lot of the history and actually called a few ECU basketball games many moons ago when I was filling in for Jeff Charles at my previous stop. So, God bless Jeff and what he meant to the community down there, and we hate his passing. But for the fans that do come here, I just got off the phone with a buddy of mine who played tennis at ECU back in the late 90s. He's coming up with his dad and his family, and I sent them a video of our stadium and what it looks like. I think your fans will be pleasantly surprised what they see when they get up here. Liberty is a place where tailgating is really important, and they keep adding little nuances to that each year. It's just a fun place to be around on a game day. It's your typical Saturday type of atmosphere. We mentioned the tailgating. The team entry is always great when the LU chant gets echoing through the stadium before the team takes the field. And regardless of the score, I know people, depending upon the score, might leave if it gets out of hand late in the second half. But between the third and fourth quarter, each team kind of has their thing that they do. And Jamie Chadwell doesn't call the fourth quarter that. He calls it the Flames quarter. And so they play the Journey Don't Stop Believing between the third and fourth quarter break. And so that's kind of fun. That's kind of creating some exposure and atmosphere throughout the region when fans do come here. But some great local spots to get some good barbecue, good hamburgers before the game if you're not a tailgate person. But some good concessions as well in venue as well.
Alan York joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Alan, before we go, something kind of random here. I went to Minges Coliseum, saw Liberty knock off the Pirates years ago, and found my favorite college basketball player for that season, and that was Mayo Baxter-Bell, who I spoke so highly of him, I guess, that night. He followed me on Twitter. We followed each other, so I'm still kind of keeping up with him if I see him tweet something, but it looks like he's a director of player development. I'm a bigger fella, so anytime I see a big guy on the court, I'm attracted. I'm drawn to him, Alan, and I saw him literally in that game grab a rebound, dribble the ball up the court, back our guy down, and make a layup on one possession. I'm like, this is my guy. But how about Liberty Hoops? I wanted to bring that up just because I have that random memory of Baxter-Bell from playing years ago. But any word on Liberty Hoops, how they're going to look coming up?
Yeah, Liberty Hoops I was texting with our head coach, Richie McKay, this morning, and he's doing good. Liberty, first year of Conference USA last year, competed hard, didn't quite have the season they thought they were going to have. They had a string of 7 straight 21 seasons that came close. They had 18 wins a year ago, but Coach McKay he's one of my favorite coaches on this campus, and we've competed hard against the Pirates last 10 years or so. Played you guys in Charlotte a couple of years ago at the Hornets Arena, so that was kind of fun for us broadcasters. And you mentioned Mayo Baxter-Bell. He was part of a run of 3 straight ASUN championships for Liberty, 19, 20, and 21. So we're not far removed from the best, 5 or 6 years of Liberty basketball history, but a lot of new guys into the roster. Conference USA is a very physical, older league, and Liberty a little bit undersized the last few years. They've got some more size to compete with a bigger league. Coming up this winter, the schedule is soon to be completed here pretty soon, but looking forward to basketball season as well.
Alan, I really enjoyed the chat. We'll catch up with you again game week and talk more Flames football, but have a great rest of your summer and a good few weeks before Liberty and East Carolina do battle on the football field. Should be a fun one. Appreciate you joining us today, and we'll do it again down the road, Alan. Thank you very much.
Yeah, certainly. Hit me up game week. Love to be back on with you guys down in Eastern North Carolina and talking some Liberty and ECU football. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Alan. There is Alan York joining us. Pirate Radio Live Line, East Carolina and Liberty Week 4. What will the Pirates' record be going into that game? 3-0 would be awesome. Need at least 2-1. at that point, but 3-0 at Liberty. Again, top-ranked Group of 5 school is going to Group of 5 champion is going to the playoff this year. Why not us? Would have been Liberty last year. Let's take a break. We'll come back, roll on hour number 3, Pirate Radio Live. We will have more for you when we return after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood, it's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number 1 in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy Mug Monday with custom butt cups. Tuesday and Wednesday we have local acoustic night. Thursday night we have line dancing from 7 to 9, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. So come twirl around and have a buckin' good time. And don't forget your Sunday Fun Day Cornhole Tournament with the ECU Club Cornhole team at 3 p.m. Check out the Buck on Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date information and events. Y'all come get bucked up.
Did you know that GUC's electric rates are the lowest in Pitt County? GUC's average residential electric bill using 1,000 kilowatt hours per month with load management is $21 lower than the investor-owned utilities and $34 lower than the local co-ops. In fact, GUC's average electric bills are still $10 lower than they were 10 years ago. Low rates with high reliability. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Move you. This is Aaron Bunch.
And I'm Linda Bunch. We're with Advanced Moving and Storage. Let me be honest. When it comes to cooking on the grill or backing jet skis, I'm not very good at either one of those.
That's okay, Mama, but there is something that you are great at, and that's helping the people of Eastern North Carolina with their moving needs.
True enough, Aaron. Advanced Moving and Storage has been in business since 1992, and we've helped thousands upon thousands of people move.
That's right. Whether you're in-state or out-of-state, Advanced Moving and Storage has the experienced professionals that are ready to help you move.
Give Advanced Moving and Storage a call today at 252-321-3200. We might not be able to cook on the grill. I certainly can't back the jet skis, but we can help you with all of your moving needs. Use the moving company the pirates use, Advanced Moving and Storage.
Move you. Move you.
Want to make your day better? Order a Papa John's pizza. Get an extra large, 1-topping New York style pizza for only $10.99. Made into 8 foldable slices, perfect for sharing or not. See, things just got better, and you get to eat pizza. Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
The Holton Ehler Show.
ECU quarterback Caden Hauser.
When you were in Michigan State last year, how is the town there? Because this town in ECU is ECU is literally everything.
Michigan State fans, it's totally different. I feel like they really want their team to win. So it's either you're doing well or you're getting ridiculed on social media stuff. I had to deal with that stuff last year, and I feel like with ECU, no matter what we do, we're gonna have support from the fans. So I feel like that love and that support from the fan base is totally different. So yeah, it's good to be a Pirate right now.
The Holton Ehler Show, Thursdays and Fridays at 6, right here on Pirate Radio. Pirate Radio.
It's never the same stuff you hear every morning or every afternoon on talk shows.
Your locally owned, locally operated radio station.
There's always new content.
That's the way I like it. Actually, literally stated to open up the cut sheet actually has really good got all the different relationships.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine has been caring for Pirate Nation and the student athletes at East Carolina University for more than 35 years and are the official team physicians for ECU. Orthopedics East provides a variety of general and specialized operative and non-operative orthopedic services to meet the needs of the patients of Eastern North Carolina. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, we got a classic brewing in Paris. USA and China women's indoor volleyball. And we're all knotted up at 2 sets apiece. They are just beginning the 5th set. And USA up early, 1-0 in the 2024 Olympic Games. Orioles all over the Blue Jays 10-4. Vlad Guerrero just hit a home run. But before that, it was Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
There it is.
Sorry, I wasn't ready for that.
I love the
Shirley,
suspense.
You always have to be ready for Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
He had another dinger. How many that be?
I swear he's hit. He's
30.
hit a 30. Okay,
30.
that sounds about right.
30 on the year for Anthony Santander. That bobblehead I have, it just keeps going up and up in value, baby.
I didn't know you had an Anthony Santander bobblehead.
Chandler gifted it to me.
I did.
Oh.
How about DB passing me some cards the other day?
Worth a lot of money.
Yeah,
They could have a lot of value to them.
Have you done additional research on those?
I mean, I just know that if they're perfect, what they're worth, but none of them are going to be perfect. But that 1968 checklist card with Carl Yastrzemski on it, I've not seen a card that we have from that time period that is as perfect as that one. That thing's got sharp corners. Like, it looks fake. That's why I was like, is this the real card? Because it looks brand new. That whoever that older gentleman was that gave it to DB took very good care of that card. All right. Sean, what's up?
I got a throwback for you. My mom sent me this.
Let's throw it back.
It's training camp time. So my mom sent me this, and it should be on my Facebook too, in my memories, but a picture of me and Zeke Bigger when he was working out with the Carolina Panthers during training camp. And a great memory of mine because it was fun watching him play alongside Thomas Davis, Luke Kuechly, Cam Newton. And it was funny. I tell the story about everybody walking off after practice, and Christian McCaffrey, I think this is his rookie year. Cam Newton, Luke Kuechly, everybody's yelling for those guys. And I yell for Zeke Bigger. I'm like, Zeke! And he's like, wait, somebody's calling my name? So he came over, talked a little bit, and took a picture.
And it says Pirate Radio intern Chandler and ECU football alum Zeke Bigger at Panthers training camp. And Zeke looks great in the purple. I got to say, he looks pretty good in that Panther blue, too.
Yes, sir.
Did he make it to a preseason game?
He did and got a sack.
Sack!
He did. He actually did play and played quite a bit. So, but obviously did not.
He's coaching now?
Yes, I think he's the defensive coordinator at his alma mater in Gastonia.
The Gas House?
The Gas House.
Clip, he's from the Gas House.
My favorite pirate of all time.
Zeke Bigger?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Favorite pirate of all time. Jared, have we asked your favorite pirate of all time?
No.
I think,
Yeah.
we did something because
It was when y'all were watching ECU Carolina.
your guy and my guy, my favorite pirate is a guy you said first on whatever list I asked you, but who's your all-time favorite pirate?
Holton.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really get it big into pirate football until he took over.
So what did you answer Dwayne Harris with? What was the...
Oh, no, I said Zay Jones because you asked what Raider was in that ECU Carolina game.
Was I talking to somebody else? Was it Earl, maybe?
Oh, yeah, I think it was.
Have we not taught Dwayne Harris with you?
No.
I'm sorry. Y'all look alike.
It's all good.
my all-time favorite is 17, Dwayne Harris.
He's definitely on my list.
Man, that dude was bad A. What year are you again, Jarrett?
Like my class?
Yeah.
Senior.
Senior. When you graduate?
December 13th.
Nice.
Nice.
You got a job lined up?
Nope. Well, I mean,
I know. That's tough.
I was going to say hopefully this, but,
Oh, okay. Where do you see yourself in 1 year?
In 1 year? God, if I know. I'm just trying to make it tomorrow.
Hey, good answer.
I thought you were going to say here.
I would love to be here, but,
Are we
Cool,
taking them,
man. That's good to hear.
Are we taking them through like an NFL Combine interview?
Yeah. Are you a cat or a dog?
I'm a dog.
I'm a dog.
Would you rather have your nose removed or your ears removed from your head?
Nose.
Okay. You got any questions for him? If you're serious about this job, would you shave your head?
Yes. I've had long hair for a while, so I mean.
I don't know if I like that answer, though. You'd give up your identity for this job?
No, just restart. You can always grow it back out.
That's a good point. It's a good point, Jarrett. You're passing this thing so far.
If you were stranded on an island, what 3 things would you want to have with you?
A TV, some beverages, and my recliner.
Some beverages.
Okay.
I don't want to be specific.
So you got a TV with no output. You can't watch it because there's no electricity.
I'll stare at a black screen. It's something to do.
You've got
your imagination has
If I get drunk enough, it won't matter.
You're watching Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield on that TV in your mind.
Great movie.
What y'all watched the other night?
Ah, nice.
I did.
Joey says, I got fired from Pirate Radio. Something about a language barrier. Well, Joey, I never got you confused because you don't look like the rest of these white folks here. Because you're the Puerto Rican dream.
And stop spreading lies. We're not firing.
I think you quit showing up was actually what happened.
Ahí estaba, en el centro, hoyo de gloria.
Hoyo de gloria. No más de Joey. ¿Dónde está?
Hizo una caca en el closet de su novia.
Is that again?
Hizo una caca en el closet de su novia.
Wait, what was he saying?
That Najee Davenport took a dump in his girlfriend's closet.
Puedes pintar este violeta.
Oh, Joey, we miss you, buddy.
I'm waiting for his return. And what a glorious day that will be.
Joey's like, speaking of glory, Joey.
Ahí estaba, en el centro, hoyo de gloria.
Yes, sir. Joey's doing like if you were to make up something like, where's Chandler today? I'd be like, he's like working at some golf course in New Hampshire. They'd be like, all right, where is he really? Like, it sounds like a fake. Like, he sounds like he's in the witness protection or something. He's in New Hampshire working on a golf course. That sounds like a mafia thing or something.
Yeah.
Sounds like an excuse you give to the police when you kill your spouse.
Wow, Jared.
Okay. I get specific. I mean, hey,
Jared, we sure about this guy?
It's just a joke.
Just a joke.
They always throw out the
When you
most
kill
random
your
lie,
spouse.
though.
Oh, my God.
Are you into true crime?
Not really. I mean,
yeah.
I love just like the old cop shows and the old cop movies, I guess. That's why.
Okay.
Live PD is pretty cool.
Live PD. Redbeard is a big Live PD guy.
Yeah, Redbeard. Have you got on this guy, this new guy yet? Big NASCAR and wrestling guy. Seems right up your alley. Joey says, I miss you guys more. I'm at Penn State now. What do you mean by that?
You are not Penn State.
Are you enrolled in classes at Penn State? No, you're not. I'm not saying you couldn't do that. I'm just saying you're not doing that.
He's getting prepared for the whiteout this year.
Jamie said, y'all better do a background check on Garrett and Jarrett. Yeah, really.
And Edwin while we're at it.
The old murdered wife joke that everybody finds funny.
Well, I mean, hey, sorry.
I got a chuckle out of it.
No respect.
No respect.
Ton of respect. John.
Clip.
What you doing this week?
Going to football.
I know. I'm excited about it.
Yeah. Got trivia coming up on Wednesday night.
Excited about that.
And
I found that our weeks kind of coincide quite a bit, huh?
Parallel.
What are you doing away from me this week? You got any plans?
No.
Playing any golf?
I played golf yesterday.
How'd it go?
It went It went well because we didn't win. Me and John Shelton.
Y'all have formed quite a duo.
Oh, I found a new golf partner. And we were 1 over. We played with, thanks to Richard Wilder, who is a member at Greenville Country Club. We were able to play with him and a friend of his, and they shot even. We shot 1 over, so we lost by 1 stroke. We 3-putted on 1 par 3. Well, that was really bad.
What, you got there pretty easily and then 3-putted?
Mm-hmm.
Man. Joey is running a junior championship on Penn State's golf course. Joey, I'm proud of you.
Man, I never thought you'd be in the golf business.
Yeah. I never thought you'd amount to anything. That ain't true. Joey should be in sales. He's a good talker.
Yeah. He definitely should be in sales.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there were several times he sold me on something.
Yeah.
And then it ended up not being true.
Hizo una caca en el closet de su novia.
Sold. I'll take 3.
You just got 3 dumps in your closet. By the way, you said closet. Closet can't be closet in Spanish and English, right? Say that again, Shirley.
Hizo una caca en el closet de su novia.
In the closet.
In a closet. I think you're just making that up.
Closet.
Who's better at NCAA, the video game? I'm pretty good, man. I will say Alex Harper snapped like a 5-game online winning streak from me the other night.
The snapper snapped?
The snapper snapped on me. Jared, you got it?
Yeah, I beat Alex. I don't know if everybody saw that.
You want to run one?
What? Yeah, I can do it. Yeah.
Tonight?
Yeah, I'm not busy.
He's got no prospects. How tough is it? How old are you?
23.
23. How tough is the dating scene these days?
I mean, I don't want to say I've given up, but I like being by myself, if I'm being honest.
Right. Okay.
Nobody telling you what to do.
Yeah.
You don't feel bad about not spending time with them.
Yeah.
Amen, brother.
There is that. That's true. Are you more of a approach a lady at the bar or do an online thing?
I hate both of them, but I'd rather find somebody at the bar.
You seem like you're comfortable on a microphone or...
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really talk to anybody outside of this. So
really?
Just like, I got.
Yeah.
All I got sports and movies. I don't really know what else to talk about.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
DB's chimed in.
DB? Danny Beal. What was the clip we'd always play from Joey last summer? That would probably be Hoyo de Gloria, I would imagine.
Ahí estaba, en el centro. Hoyo de Gloria.
Which is right there in the middle of it. Glory hole. A direct quote from one Jerry Jones.
Joey, speaking of sales, he says, thanks, Clip. I'm interviewing with the Panthers and Charlotte FC for their sales department. So if that doesn't go to plan, let me know if PRL is hiring.
Joey, please have me as a reference. I'm a good reference haver.
I haven't seen Joey in a while. I haven't talked to him in a while.
Is he still
my trust level is still not good with him.
Why? Because of all the jokes he would play?
Jokes and just saying stuff that wasn't true.
Yeah.
Is he being serious about this interview? I hope he is, because that's awesome.
He is kind of like the boy that cried wolf.
Right.
Actually, I can tell you he is pursuing that job with the Panthers.
Sweet. What if the music tickets he's got for Shirley is a big joke?
Oh, by the way, when is that?
That is not a big joke because I paid for them. I can promise you those are no joke because I paid a pretty penny for them.
When is that again?
September 4th.
I like it.
It is on a Wednesday.
We've had Joey, DB, and Alex chime in. Like half of our listeners are former interns. Did Jamie and Jerry and Tyler and Chad, were they all interns here? And I just don't remember it. Kenny Curlings. Did Kenny intern on Live at 5?
Johnny Stats.
Back in the day. Johnny Roberts.
Johnny Stats was our statistician as an intern.
Robert, Zach Kaplan, Russell. Are you guys interns too? Steve Hill. Yeah.
Well, Steve Hill might as well have been an intern as much time as he spends in this building dropping off food.
Would you recommend being an intern at Pirate Radio, Jarrett?
Yeah, it's been fun.
So far, it's been fun.
I took him through the gauntlet of quote tweeting earlier.
Yeah, that's good. Teaching him a new skill.
Yes.
So this fall, you can be with us?
Yeah.
You think you'll be with us on weekends?
Yeah, I can do. Like I said, I don't really have a lot to do.
Okay.
Because our game days are busy, but a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know I'm going to Norfolk and Lynchburg, so those are off the board. But
oh, you mean okay?
Yeah, to go to the game.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'd love to do a fifth quarter call-in show pregame.
Good.
All right.
Well, we'll gladly have you.
We need somebody in that seat.
That is an excellent idea.
All right.
What are you saying, Shirley?
Nothing.
He's going to do
I was
one.
just stating that it was an excellent idea.
We're going to train him up.
Sure.
Let's train him up. All right, let's take our final break. We'll come back. China up 11-9 in game 5, set 5. Shirley, help me out. It is 2-2 on sets. This is game 5.
This would be game 5, yes. Or, yeah, second set. No, excuse me.
Fifth?
Yeah, second. No, you're right. It's second set, game
Why are
5.
you saying second set, though? That doesn't make any sense.
2 sets to, well.
It's 2-2.
Okay,
This
so
is
2
game
sets.
5.
Yeah.
It's 2-2.
So are sets and games the same thing?
I don't know.
No, you
But this
play
is-
to 5.
Yeah. Let's just say we're in the 5th set or game.
First of 3 wins.
And the first to 20. Wait, is this like college where it's the first to 15, or do they go to 25 in set 5?
Ooh, good question.
Thank you. We'll have the answer when we return after this.
It's here, Pirate Nation. The Holton Aylor Show is now available every week right here on Pirate Radio. Subscribe to Pirate Radio TV on YouTube to watch the show, or find the Holton Aylor Show on the Pirate Radio podcast channel to download and listen. Stories, big name guests, what I'm up to that week, plus plenty of laughs and opinions with my best friends known as the Walk-Ons. Subscribe today to watch and listen to the Holton Aylor Show right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
There's local politics, bud.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is Down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Come experience Greenville's newest theater, Golden Ticket Cinemas, located on Greenville Boulevard near Cracker Barrel. With stadium seating and reserved luxury recliners, you can enjoy the movie along with great concessions such as L House sliders, delicious wings, pizza, and hot dogs. And they even have milkshakes. You can always find great deals at Golden Ticket Cinemas, such as $5.50 Ticket Tuesdays and free family movies at 11 a.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style with luxurious amenities and top-notch service at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
Did you hear? It's Christmas in July at the new Doug Henry of Greenville. The Christmas tree is hung with a discount for you to pick up from Doug Henry of Greenville. Right on the corner and right on the price. With good old St. Nick spreading Christmas cheer. It's Christmas in July. Doug Henry of Greenville has the biggest inventory of used cars around. Doug Henry, right on the price, right on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial. Visit them today for your new car or check them out at DougHenryGreenville.com. UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Daydreaming of being on the water? The Pirate Waters Outfitter in Washington is your place to get ready. This is Captain Bo Brooks with Pirate Waters Outfitter, and we are stocked up with the best selection of everything for the summer. Come in today for a new pair of Bahio sunglasses or a new color turtle box. You going fishing? We are stocked up with reels from Florida Fishing Product, new fly selections, and a full line of Smithy cast iron cookware. Pirate Waters Outfitter on Market Street in downtown Washington, and also on Facebook and Instagram.
Baltimore Orioles baseball.
0-1 pitch. Norby out towards right field, heading back towards right, back at the wall, and right over top. Norby takes a long look back. She is gone. His second big league home run. It is 6-0 O's.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Pirate Radio.
You must be a pirate for the Pirates Code to apply, and you're not. And thirdly, the code is more what you'd call guidelines than actual rules.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 36 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or visit qualityequip.com to find the location near you. And the Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in eastern North Carolina. They're open 7 days a week with live music all week long, and they've got another great lineup this week. Coming up Wednesday, it's an acoustic performance with Eric Dunlow and Jake Mitchell. On Thursday, enjoy line dancing and karaoke. On Friday, Should Have Been Cowboys will take the stage at around 10 o'clock, and then on Saturday, it'll be the Jake Sutton Band. You can check them out on Instagram and Facebook for the latest, and we'll see you at the Buck. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Cliff.
All right, I was wrong. We have one more break to take, but I found out what we're going to do this segment.
And what's that, Clip Brock?
Give away movie tickets to Golden Ticket Cinemas.
Because I got the golden ticket. And no, you do not have to look into a chocolate bar to find this golden ticket. You only have to do what?
Call 317-1250 right now, because the first caller is going to win, and we're going to talk to you live on Pirate Radio Live. 317-1250. 317-1250. You win 2 tickets to Golden Ticket Cinemas, where I was on Sunday watching Twisters.
It's a twister.
It's a twister.
A twister.
That's the first thing I think about, too.
Cows. We got cows.
You will be
my favorite line from the first one.
Well, no spoilers. I'm not going to give you
from the first one.
Oh, I know.
From the
I know.
first
I was
movie,
going to
that
do a
was my
second
favorite line.
spoiler, but I'm not.
There are no cows?
Yeah, see who wins.
Huh, okay, hold on.
Okay.
I thought that sign said Ryan is a girl, but it said Ryan, it's a girl. We're doing baby announcements at the Olympics now in the stands. Aww. So sweet. All right, we're going to talk to our winner here. Ryan.
I'm so excited to see who it is.
I can't wait, man. I literally cannot.
Who are you?
We had the lines buzzing. People want to go see movies
and
for
people
free.
that have gone there are talking about how great it is. You were there.
Have you been?
I have been there. I have not seen a movie there yet.
What'd you do there?
Did it on location.
I know.
I went to their grand opening, and I've been there twice. Grand opening, and went back and did it on location.
Have y'all, Jarrett, have you ever gone to see a movie and then after that one was over, go in another theater? That was the thing when we were kids.
Yeah, I did it when I was a kid.
What'd you do? Do you remember the movie?
Criminals.
I was like a small kid, so it was a Winnie the Pooh movie and Son of the Mask.
Son of the Mask?
Yeah.
The spinoff of The Mask?
Yeah.
I love that movie.
What?
I loved it.
I haven't seen it since, but I'll check it out again.
Son of the Mask.
Son of the Mask. Sweet potato
All
pie.
right, gentlemen.
Kiss my. Who do we
have our
got?
winner.
Who do we? Who's our winner?
Addison.
Addison. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. Addison, what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie? Oh, that's hard. Probably any Disney movie.
Okay.
Who's your favorite Disney princess?
Probably Moana. Very underrated.
Moana.
Have you ever been to Disney World?
I haven't.
Well, guess what, Addison?
You're going to Disney World.
Maybe, but not on us, because we're going to send you to Golden Ticket Cinemas with free movie tickets. Is there anything in the theater you're interested in watching right now?
Yes, I want to go see the new Wolverine movie.
Wolverine, Deadpool. Well, guess what? You will be seeing it for free in those amazing reclining seats with the service. They'll bring you drinks and food right to you.
Oh, awesome.
While you're sitting there. It's going to be awesome.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Are you trying to end this conversation?
No, I'm into it.
Well,
What are you talking about?
we'll let you run. Thank you. We'll have these here. Can you come pick them up from Pirate Radio? Oh, Shirley's got her stuff. Okay, we got your information. We'll get them to you.
Awesome. Okay, sounds good.
All right, thank you. There is Addison.
Thank you, Addison.
Y'all have a good day.
You too. Another happy customer.
I think I might know who that is.
Oh, yeah?
You know Alex Harper?
Yeah.
His girlfriend's name's Addison.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's her or not.
So you think every female named Addison is Alex Harper's girlfriend?
That would be weird.
What if that's not Alex Harper's girlfriend, and now his girlfriend's like, hey, are you cheating on me with a girl named Addison?
I don't know why she would think that.
Because you think that caller was Alex's girlfriend.
I think it is because her name's Addison.
Right, but what if it's not?
Then it's not his girlfriend.
Let's take a break. We'll come back and wrap it up right after this.
Pest Tech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. Pest Tech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the Pest Tech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. Pest Tech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio.
Country music star Sarah Evans will be coming to the Weldon Mills Theater, Eastern North Carolina's best entertainment venue, on September 14th. Conveniently located just off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids, Weldon Mills Theater offers a hassle-free entertainment experience with free parking, wallet-friendly concessions, and a cozy atmosphere. With comfortable seating throughout the venue, there isn't a bad seat in the house. Join Weldon Mills Theater for a memorable event where you can relax and make lasting memories. Get your tickets to see Sarah Evans on September 14th. At WeldonMillsTheater.com.
Want a great lunch with quick service?
Huckleburger.
Need a place to dine out with the family tonight?
Huckleburger.
The fastest full-service restaurant in town.
Huckleburger.
Huckleburger is committed to 3 core values: highest level of customer service, high-quality delicious food, and lightning speed. The Huckleburger menu features delicious burgers, cheesesteaks, chicken sandwiches, black bean burgers, salads, and much more. Huckleburger in Greenville near Lowe's on Memorial Drive and off of 15th Street near the movie theater in Washington.
Huckleburger.
Delicious, fast, fresh, and friendly.
You've had your new computer a few years now, but lately it's been running super slow, acting strange, and you're worried about viruses and losing data.
This is driving me mad.
Let the experts at University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern professionally diagnose your Mac or PC to see what's really going on. They'll determine the root cause and not just symptoms, so you don't waste money fixing the wrong issues. Call 252-558-1280 for in-store or remote service, or make an appointment online at universitypccare.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, it's summer sale time at Russell's in downtown Washington. I'm Rhonda Lyons and I have reduced prices on all your favorite men's and women's merchandise. Shop your favorite men's apparel at 20% off, and all ladies' merchandise is marked down 40%. It's our summer sale, save big, and come see us now while selection is good and prices are even better. Because at Russell's, it's all about you, our pirate friends and customers in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Ahoy, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express. We're here to serve our pirate community by offering easy payments for easy ownership. For you landlubbers, R&R will install a new set of tires for just $20. $50 installs new custom wheels and tires. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
Hey, this is Jerry with Should Have Been Cowboys. We're going to be playing at the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party August 29th at the State Theater. Make sure you come on down. Let's kick this football season off right with Should Have Been Cowboys.
I bet you never heard old Marshall Dillon say, "Hey, Skinny, have you ever thought of running away?"
The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is back at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, Thursday, August 29th, presented by Carolina Eagle Distributing. Get tickets now at pr927fm.com for only $10. Arrgh.
This is Ryan McChrystal from ECU Baseball, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was a average day for the stock market today. The Dow was down 49 points at 40,539. The NASDAQ was up 12 at 17,370. The S&P was up 4 points at 5,463. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now, back to the show.
All right, Shirley, I believe we have Orioles baseball coming your way tonight.
We're not. I don't even know what time because they haven't even finished the first game yet.
That's what I was getting to. It says 6:35, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's not happening.
There are 2 outs in the 9th inning, so they're going to wrap this one up somewhat soon, you would think, but still to be determined. But at some point, Game 2 will be played, and we should have it here on Pirate Radio.
We should. If not, we'll definitely have the game tomorrow night.
All right, there you go. Jared, thank you.
Yep. It was nice. It was fun.
John.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Shirley, thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll see you Tuesday, 3 o'clock, all new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For the crew, I'm Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM.